We start with 15.
Good.
First, start from the top.
Perfect, bro. How the fuck?
Can bring out in a minute, actually.
Good.
15.
I hope our audio, please. There's so much to talk about.
So much.
All right, shalom, shalom. As you can see, we are on a byway right now. The weather isn't playing into our favor. Or really, maybe it is, because we're also in a time where we got to think, if you're running late for something or this ain't work out, maybe the Lord's protecting you for something, But first and foremost, we want to say, call halal, abanawa, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakodash. We also want to give double honors to our elders, bishops, and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. We'd also like to say peace, safety, and salutations to the Lord's beloved elect.
Right.
Okay, the 144,000 Israelite elect men.
Yep.
First and foremost to you, brothers, we shalom, as well as peace, safety, salutations, and shalom to the remaining 1/3, which does consist of men, women, and children. To you, we say shalom as well, And the Wadi Abba Shemel Shai, Bashim Kakwadash, for putting it on our spirit to continue to call upon him, trust in him, believe in him, have faith in him, be bold in his name, stand in great boldness in front of this wicked, evil, corrupt, crooked society, allowing us to come out to the highways and byways again. And like it says in Wisdom of Solomon 5, in boldness before those that have oppressed us, So we're standing in boldness in front of Esau, in front of Eve, in front of niggas, gremlins, demons, all right, debauchery, wickedness. So Tawadi Abba Shemel Shai, because everyone else is bowing down to something, man. So we are here in the spirit to fight, all right, spiritually. So brothers, continue to keep fighting in the spirit, man.
Well, you said bow down?
Yeah.
Got a quick one. This is the book of Romans 11 and verse 4. But what said the answer of the Most High unto himself? I'm sorry for a little bit. I'm starting from the top.
Perfect.
Romans 11 verse 1.
Because we ain't got nowhere else we need to be but right here.
Right.
Okay? We want to get nice and spiritually cozy right here. Don't mind the fucking backdrop, okay? Don't mind if our garments isn't perfect. Listen to the word. Listen to the message. Listen to the gospel. All right?
This is Romans 11 and verse 1.
Because if you're only for the acceptance of the flesh without the breath, you can only go so deep.
Yep.
You only go fringe deep.
Yep.
It
says they that are of the flesh mind the things of the flesh.
So you'll mind the clothes, you'll mind the hairdo, you'll mind the brand, you'll mind the shoes, you'll mind the shirt, but you're not even being mindful of the Holy Spirit. We're talking about the Father of spirits. You think Yahweh Bashemel Shai cares about Nike tech suits? Nigga, Nike is a false god.
Yeah.
So isn't it funny? All the famous brands are brands of false gods.
Right.
Balenciaga.
That means Baal.
Baal is God or something.
That's a satanic brand.
You might have to step back a little.
Very satanic, bro.
Thank you.
Baal.
Thank you. Yep.
And niggas whore after brands like that. Brand whores.
And let me also add this in. Since we're in the days of Noah, it's raining right now.
Yep.
Do you know even Esau science has stated that Esau scientists proved that one time it didn't rain? Even Esau science admits that there was one point in time when it didn't rain.
Yeah.
And it's raining.
Yep.
Okay? We're in the days of Noah.
Yep.
Now, not meaning because it's a rainy day, now it's going to flood. No, meaning there was a point in time when it didn't rain, and because of the days of Noah, the Lord caused it to rain to cause a flood.
Right.
Okay? So people are not really, even the woman, man. Okay? Even the Israelite woman. That's why the best thing a woman could do in general is be humble and be dumb. And be dumb means not to speak. Because if not, when you open and you say, I thought, you lean on your own understanding and you immediately give the sacrifice of fools. Shut up. Yeah. That's why everyone needs to be quiet and let the men of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai speak through the Holy Spirit and take heed to that.
Right. For real. Seriously, bro.
Seriously.
Like even in the scriptures, like they don't say that they interrupted Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? They don't say that they interrupted the prophets.
Well, a woman did. And she said, that piece again.
Right.
Stop.
Right.
And he said, no.
Right.
Blessed is they that do the will of my Father.
Right.
All right.
That's right.
So women got boobies and they're idolizing them.
Yep.
Ishtar, you know, the Lord's about to bring everything to a stop. Okay. So just stop now. Stop before the Lord stops you.
No, for real. Seriously. That's called fear of the Lord.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
And the first step of being accepted by Yahweh by Shema Shai is to fear him. That's why a lot of people are going to be destroyed in these last days. They don't fear the Lord. Back in Romans 11, verse 1, it says, I say then, have not the Most High cast away his people? The Most High forbid. For I also am an Israelite. And that's one thing to you Christians, they don't even consider the nationality of the Apostle Paul. You know, like all these letters that he wrote, well, who was he writing it to? You see?
They don't consider that Apostle Paul was sent to gather the Israelites that were scattered.
Yeah.
When you listen to Christians speak, one thing they never mention is the lost tribes of Israel, though.
Seriously.
Okay, I get you believe salvation's for you.
Right.
But before you even utter you thinking how you'll walk through the door of salvation, why have you not acknowledged who salvation is for from the beginning?
Right.
They don't even acknowledge who salvation's for.
Seriously.
You know? Want to turn it?
Yeah.
We like this? All right. You know?
Mm-hmm. And it says, Romans 11 and verse 1, for I also am an Israelite.
Right. Apostle Paul knows he's an Israelite. So you mean to tell me Apostle Paul that knew he was an Israelite was going to find heathens to accept them amongst Israelites? No. Apostle Paul wasn't going out doing that.
Right.
But then you got a guy who despised Apostle Paul, and now he was claiming to do that, and he ain't even doing a good job at it.
Right. Right. That's one thing too. Even when you go read the letters, that's why it says to the church in Corinth or Thessalonica, because it's Israelites in that land amongst heathens.
Or how about to the 12 tribes scattered abroad? Greeting.
There you go. Plain right there, bro. And it says Romans 11 verse 1, of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin.
So he knew his father's father's father.
Yep.
You know,
the Most High cast away his people.
His people.
Yep.
So right here is letting you know that Apostle Paul had the correct understanding pertaining to what you call just Gentiles.
Right.
He knew, but it's only because now in time passing, Esau being set up to be the deceiver.
Yep.
Because one thing you have to do when it comes to this book, first of all, it said it was sealed.
Right.
So we have to start acknowledging before you want to just debate us, identify or classify us, you have to go, wait a minute. What is the truth before this doctrine?
Yep.
A Calvinism. Even when you look at all these different doctrines and different beliefs, we have to go back to what their writing said, not what man has came up with.
Yep.
Even now like it's called the state of Israel.
Mm-hmm. And it reads, it says, Romans 11 and verse 2, it says, what ye not what the scripture said of Elias, how he maketh intercession to the Most High against Israel, saying, Lord, they have killed thy prophets and dig down thine altars.
Yeah, so being a true prophet wasn't a easy job.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't even, even Jonah, he tried to flee.
Yeah.
When you really look at the men of the Lord, what they went through, and what the Lord had, I think Isaiah lie on his side for like a year.
Damn.
Or told him to eat cow's dung, representing, you know what I mean? So when you look at when the Lord raised up a man, it wasn't always looked at as a happy job.
It wasn't common.
But now in America, all of a sudden, identifying as a Christian scholar is some glorified officer position. Like that's what men of the Lord just did, was just fucking sat there in an air-conditioned room reading scriptures and kissing on their secretaries. Right? Fucking what's his name? The Edomite? James White, the Edomite? Or no, the nigga with the big nose. Dr. Brown. Dr. Brown, yeah, nigga, you want to talk about us? You was sexy harassing your intern.
He got exposed. And this is after he was scoffing against us?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Fuck out of here, man. You people really don't know what men of the Lord actually have to go through. When you look into even what Esau states according to history, when our forefather Jacob wrestled with the angel and it said it touched the hollow of his thigh, do you know that they said that had issues with his sciatic nerve? Yep. So you have brothers that have sciatic nerve issues. That's what happened to our forefather just to get blessed so he could be protected from Esau's brother coming in. Yep. People have no idea what it is to really follow the Lord and what comes with that.
Real.
You know?
Real. That's why it says count the cost. You know, real quick, can I get that real quick?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to Romans though.
So we're in a time where all the talk of man is gonna get cast down. You know, one thing I notice is Babylon showcases the pride of life. And what I mean by that is lately I've been watching things like I was watching this polygamous village in the west coast of Africa. It's called like Kirka Fusu or something. Mm-hmm. But like you'll have women that'll come from a polygamous culture to America, and then a feminist demon will fuck her mind over, and now she's walking through the street saying yes with 4 S's. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember the Somalian woman that got hit with the brick? But it's like, if you bitches went back to your culture, you wouldn't be acting like that, man. Yep. So Babylon is truly, it taints people. It turns you out. It literally turns you out. That's why we're going back to an ancient way. Right. In the ancient way, women shut up, man. Because here in Babylon, there's too much freedom. Yep. Freedom got you people fucked up. And if free will was truly biblical, look what you people are doing with your fucking free will. Seriously. Look what you're doing with free will. And look what we're doing with it, if that's the case, right? But it's not the case. Because the scriptures say, man's goings are of the Lord. Right. So Yahweh Shemel Shai told us to come out here in this byway in the rain to curse you people out.
Right. That's right. And coming out here, like, it should be like second nature. You know, when like, hey, camp day, I gotta get out there. You know,
I gotta run out there.
Because of course we do our lessons throughout the week. But on the camp days, like, I gotta get out there. It's like, hey, it's like waking up. I gotta get out there. You know, that's why you said earlier, like, Jake's coming to a Babylon. It's like, what the fuck happened? You know, that's why it says flee out the midst of Babylon.
Yep.
Because if you don't, it'll be your sore destruction.
Yep. It will destroy you. Right. It will do, brothers. One way or another, it'll destroy you. You know, you find a little something to lay with. Hey, over time, if you're not keeping her in check, her legs are gonna get tighter and tighter around you trying to leave. Hold on, man. Satan be on our own women too. Yep. Satan be right on the Israelite woman. Satan be on the Israelite woman, man. Yep. I don't want to hear that shit. Yep. Because in adversity, the Israelite woman is gonna fucking break, man. Yep. That's why you need to be humble. And don't be thinking, because you're an Israelite sister right now, just being quiet, that you're cool. You need to be like, I pray that I remain humble.
That's right.
Because the right adversity can make anybody break, man.
Seriously.
You'll see Esau, all of a sudden his slick back hair, he's got to fix it. You know, let the AC go off. Let the power go off. Let the food stop running. Yep. And all the soft-spoken women and men, they're going to switch up on you. See? A famine is going to crush these people, man. And you're going to really see who these people are. You're going to see how your family reacts, how your little girl, your daughter, like how a father be surprised seeing his daughter busted wide open. What you marveling for? Real. It's a booty in Babylon. What you think it's going to do? Real. And then the fucking nerve of the woman in America. You bitches will cry about prearranged marriage in Nepal, but you didn't fucking care that they had transsexual men reading books to babies.
Yep. For 4 years straight.
Fucking straight up demons with unicorn horns, all this over gaudy makeup, yep. Being demons with their rods out, covered in a dress, reading the fucking babies, but a bitch will suck her teeth because they see a 13-year-old girl get an arranged marriage to a man in Nepal. Fuck you bitches, man.
Real, bro.
You or women are evil, bro.
Real.
And Babylon has turned you people out. Shame on you. That's why in our kingdom, shame is going to cover portions of our people.
Real.
How dare you, man? You're not even standing up for righteousness. And just like the whole scandal, everybody and their mother jumped out. They blew the dust off the Bible, fixed iron they fucking meat tree, put their best garment on. And I can't believe what that sister went through.
Real.
But you got nothing but satanic activity and rituals going all throughout. and you ain't got not a word to say, man.
Not a damn nada.
I see why the Lord raised up prophets to continue. You know how many times Jeremiah warned Israel about the captivity and famine? And what they do, kick him out the temple, put him in a dungeon. Then the Lord rose up Baruch and still threw the book at him.
Yep.
And then he took the book, then they threw it in the river and said, that's how Babylon is going to sink too.
Yep.
And now Babylon's going to sink with niggas in it.
That's right.
But when Babylon sink, all you're going to see is a freshly offered scalp from India from a nigga woman's head.
Seriously, bro.
All you women got is fucking Elam's head offered to idols on your fucking hot ass scalp.
Yep.
Scratching it when nobody's looking. Be humble.
Real, man. Seriously. This is Isaiah 5:20. I have a few actually.
Thank you.
Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good.
Yeah, they'll call you call Christians good. You know, you and that's one thing you'll see. These people have a distorted verbiage for reality.
Yeah, yep.
You call a overweight woman a big beautiful woman.
Yep.
You know, you call a useless woman a bad bitch.
Yep.
I don't want a bad bitch. I don't want a bad car. I don't want a bad heart. I don't want a bad diet.
Yep.
I want good. But the scriptures say, oh, that's the spirit. They call them bad bitches. Yep. King Solomon said, I ain't find out one good woman.
Yep.
So being a bad bitch is biblical.
Yep.
And it ain't a compliment.
Real. Seriously, bro. You know, and like everybody here, like they want to be in that spirit. Like they want to be bad. Like Michael Jackson said, who's bad? Now, good.
Right.
Now, as the scriptures say, you know, real quick, I know we holding a lot, but I got to get it, you know, because I don't want to butcher it.
What is it?
Ezekiel 9:4. You know, sign. You know, the men that sign cry about the abominations that be done to Mr. Rob.
Yeah, good.
There's a lot of bad shit that goes on here in Babylon. You know, because even 2 Peter 2, it said that Lot was vexed by seeing air here.
Right.
You know, we like the same way.
That's what I say. When you listen to how people and one thing you gotta realize too is you cannot be a judge with emotion. Okay, like I said, I've been watching a lot of out of America documentaries, and when you look at the people around the world, and you see why they allure after Babylon.
Yeah.
Because around the world right now, you know, not every street is paved, not every home has electricity, has hot water, and we get the convenience when it comes to that. But what happens is for you to get that quote unquote civilized society, it comes with you serving Satan.
Yep.
You got to serve Satan to have a warm shower.
Yep.
That's how you know the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. For you to be able to have a warm shower, you got to sell out to Satan.
Seriously.
That's why the mark of the beast.
Yep.
When the mark of the beast comes, people are going to have to serve Satan.
Yep.
Just so that they can still breathe, sleep, eat, you know?
And that's why I'm still holding Romans 11:4 too.
Okay.
Which is a perfect point.
But Ezekiel 9:4, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And when you even look at that, someone in context will go, well, that was at the time before Babylon besieged Jerusalem. And guess what, bitch? Then the Lord was only sparing Israelite men, sighing and crying at wickedness.
Yep.
And there ain't nothing new under the sun. So wherever Israel is, that's the people.
Right. And that proves people are wicked because like when it comes to the Old Testament and like the judgments and like the rawness of the scriptures, they like they always say, no, that was that time.
Yeah.
Like it's not gonna happen again.
That was back then.
Like bro, these scriptures still apply to this day.
That was back then. So
Right.
get a backhand.
Right.
All right.
Come on, like you got prophecies that's gonna happen today.
And listen, thank you. That's a great point. And listen, brothers, how everyone is acting right now, when the judgment actually happens, they're not gonna be acting the same.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, even Esau, ain't gonna be acting the same. Tough niggas ain't gonna be tough in that day.
Oh yeah.
Hands on their loins. Oh my God. People are the creature is truly about to get left out here to their own ruin. This is why it's called the days of Noah. The flailing, the screaming, the banging, the yelling, the crying, the fretting, high blood pressure, animals. You don't know what was happening. And that was all taking place as a man of the Lord was reaping the benefits of having fear and faith in Yahweh Shem Shai. So that's why Wisdom of Solomon 5 will take that. You could laugh. Somebody could drive by right now and laugh, and they'll get to that fucking corner and the Lord can have that car blow up.
Seriously, bro.
Because of a recall.
Seriously, bro.
See?
Real,
and we've been given a total recall.
Real.
So we're thankful. Okay? We're very thankful that the Lord has put on our spirit to not have a fear of the people's opinion.
Real.
That Jeremiah, I'll make you Ezekiel, I'll make your face flint against their face.
Real.
And guess what? A nigga woman face be the flintest. Don't she do that? She's a master at sucking her teeth.
Yep.
That's in the scriptures, though. They nasty.
Yep.
I'm telling you, brothers, get ready to see the anger of the Lord, of the father and the children. You brothers know, you ever get pissed off at your child, you have to realize where that spirit comes from. Like a father, there was a video of a girl and she was like, Dad, I can't have none of your soda.
Right.
And he said, nah, because what you be doing at school. And she said, what do I be doing at school? Her little brother behind her, he said, getting cracked.
Oh.
So the father in the comments, they said he's at his final stage of grief where he's become numb to you. Right. And that's what the father did with us. It got to a point where I was mad. It got to a point where I was furious. It got to a point where I just said, now, fuck you, man. And I gave you to the heathen. Right. And I let them do whatever they wanted to you.
Now, seriously, it's like it's like how like you just said, a father doesn't, like, if a child doesn't want to take heed, then like you said, like, you become numb to it. It's like, okay, you want to be bad, you want to be fucking rebellious, now go get the fuck out the house. You know what I'm saying?
Go serve the gods that you chose.
Exactly.
Go call that nigga now.
Exactly.
No, go call him. You gotta mush her. You gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta fall out of the screen.
But that's why, as a prophecy going back to Baruch, it says, then they shall praise me in the land of their captivity.
Yeah,
that's the elect.
The elect.
Going back to Ezekiel 9:4, put a mark in the foreheads of the Israelite elect men that signed that cry, the ones that are calling upon the name, crying and begging to be delivered.
And guess what, brother? The people that come on the comment boards that'll be like, I don't know why y'all wasting y'all time. I don't know why y'all talking about that. I don't know why. I don't know. You know what you are? You're tampering with a witness.
Yep.
And that's a federal offense.
Yeah.
That if I'm on the stand pointing at wickedness and you're trying to intimidate me, nigga, you need to be put under the jail.
Yep.
You're tampering with a witness.
Mm-hmm.
All right? We are protected witnesses.
That's right.
Like they got witness protection program.
Yeah.
We're in a witness. Can I get a witness? We're in a witness protection program, baby.
Yeah.
Don't touch me.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up, though.
Real.
That's the prophets. The witness protection program is them under grace, them having the hedge, them having Yahweh Shai, them being given the Holy Spirit, them given the ability through Yahweh Shai to speak. He said that with my mouth I will fight with them.
Yep.
You know? So we are the protected witnesses.
That's right.
Oh, and it said can cause fire to come down. Look, the rain stopped. You know, look, the rain stopped, brother.
Oh, it did. Yeah.
Let's step out here. I'm hot as hell.
I'm looking at that scripture that you just called out.
Which one?
The witnesses.
Oh, in Rev 11, 10.
There it is.
We go right here.
Revelation 11, and no, not 10. Verse 3. This I think it's going right here.
Yeah.
Now I will give power unto my two witnesses,
which for edification's sake, the two nations.
Yep.
Of the two kingdoms.
Yep.
You know, the northern and southern. Like this brother believes that he's Benjamin. I believe that I'm Reuben. I was raised with Gad. My dad is so-called black, but I believe I might be a Reubenite still. Mm-hmm. I don't believe that I'm just Judah, which that means I would be of northern, he will be of southern. Yep. So that's northern and southern coming together.
Yeah.
Because the evil eye is still prevalent. Yep. You know?
For real. And it says, and that's why Yahweh Shai is so important, because he's building through Yahweh Shai, being that foundation is how the house of David is being rebuilt.
Yeah, breaches.
You know, right, exactly.
That breaches means the evil eye. Oh, yep. I will not allow Judah to vex Ephraim and Ephraim to envy Judah.
Yep. Both of my bone.
Yep, flesh. Yep.
You know?
That's it right there, man. It's a brotherhood.
For real.
And that's what's so important, because so much of our men have resorted to just a family or a wife instead of a brotherhood first.
Yep.
But now when you've isolated yourself with the woman, and then you find out the 3 kids ain't yours, Now you're just out here. And then you kill yourself, her, and and a standoff. This one Jake, he shot, I think his son was named Egypt or his wife was named Egypt. He ended up killing her and himself. And he was on Facebook Live and he said, I'm sorry, y'all. Don't ever, he said, men's mental health is so important.
Damn.
He said, please don't ever get like me. But see what happens to Jake believing in the American dream?
Yeah. Yes, I seen something like that too. Yeah, man. The dude was Jake. He said, "Man, I just killed my baby moms, man."
See?
Yeah,
My
bro.
my child's mother.
Yeah, bro.
She was gonna testify in court or something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the dark skin Jake.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I seen that.
And he was messed up in his own head. He's
Yeah.
like, I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
You know?
I was recently watching some other video.
What for the precept?
It was basically I forgot the remember that song Hit the Quan?
Yeah, yeah.
Jake, Jake, he bugged out. This is actually last year.
And he went crazy too, right?
Yeah, he was pointing the gun at the female and shit. And he went to Instagram Live and the cops had swarmed his house and shit. But speaking as a man, I believe he bugged out because he heard the truth. Because he was talking about Esau. He was saying that you're not the real Jews, this and that. So he could have bugged out.
And then when you add that lifestyle of drugs,
Yep.
alcohol, and then you don't have the Lord.
Yeah, bro.
So when you don't have the Lord and you're adding that lifestyle in it, those demons now can overtake you from you being woken up, which proves how high level the knowledge of this truth is.
For real.
You know?
Like, it could become a snare. It could either make you or break you.
Oh, it said that was for their welfare.
Yep.
Let it become a curse.
You know?
Remember, King David made that for Jake.
Yeah.
So when we look at Jake's getting judged, one time you want to be like, man, they need the Lord. But another time it's like, you don't know what they did for them to now have their card get pulled.
Seriously.
You know, like it's time. It's like the Bone Thugs and Harmony video.
Yeah.
Like he didn't want Uncle Charlie to go.
Yeah.
But it was Uncle Charlie time.
For real. Back in Revelation 11 and verse 3, it says, and I will give power unto my two witnesses. And
I got it. It went right to it. Psalm 69 and 22, it says, let their table become a snare before them.
Meaning trap.
Yeah.
Trap.
So Great Millstone is a snare. Because the truth is a snare. Let me put it like that first. Because a lot of Israelites will go to another camp thinking that's for their welfare, not knowing that you scoffed at what the 100% truth was for you to need, enduring until the end.
Yep.
You see? So now you learning you're an Israelite became a trap to you.
Right. Seriously.
It says, and that which should have been for their welfare, let it become a trap.
Yep.
Boom. So, and then you got certain Jakes that they do videos titled Surviving Deacon Akai.
Yeah.
Surviving GOCC.
Yeah, bro.
But that was a curse put upon you. King David prayed that though.
Yeah.
King David prayed, let it be a trap on their ass then.
And how can you survive something that you already are? You know, that proves that, bro, this spiritual battle is real. You know, because when you find out that you're Israelite, Satan, he like, oh, got one. That's why you got to be spiritually circumspect, man.
Yeah, I remember.
You got to be, acknowledge that Yahweh Shai is your foundation, your savior.
Yep.
You know,
because he'll protect you. Because if not, you're open season. You just saying, all praise the Most High. You just calling on the Father. You're not protected. You know, and even that's out of order. Even in the heavens, like, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah,
you can't go this way.
Even here on earth. You can't go to the courtroom and speak directly to the judge.
No, we've seen it.
The Lord got to speak for you.
We've seen it. They say, oh, you don't got a lawyer? Sit your ass down.
For real.
Now and then you out of town, you trying to get in and out, and now you here stuck another week. You know, that's how Babylon will get you.
Yeah.
You know, we've experienced shit within Babylon. Like, you don't have your day in court. You stand there, you get your judgment, and you leave.
And that's if Esau even release you to go to the court.
Yep.
Because he can keep you locked up like the Apostle Paul.
Yep.
He was in prison for 2 years.
More than that, right?
Right? It was like 2 years until they called him up.
You know, that's why in Philippians, the 4th chapter, he salutes the house of Caesar. Because those were brothers that were locked up in the Roman Empire, referred to as Caesar's house, like Paul.
Oh, wow.
So somebody said, it says Caesar's house. Nigga, that's like, hey, to the brothers downtown locked up.
Right. Right.
You know?
Seriously. Back in Revelation 11 verse 3.
And if you don't treat this truth like real life, you're gonna get tripped up.
Yeah.
Like you always say, bro, like real life shit. Because at times you'll try to be too in order. And it's like, in a perfect world, that would work. But there you gotta traffic, children. You know, like there's just so much shit.
Also, Paul said he was shipwrecked.
Yeah, like
Christ, going through shit, beaten.
oh, didn't he say I was gonna come to you, but Satan hinders?
Yeah.
Like, so sometimes Satan will hinder you doing something, you know, and we gotta accept that.
Bro.
Yeah. The next one. The world ending, bro.
Yo, the world definitely about
World's
to end.
ending.
The next one. Back in Revelation 11, verse 3, and it says, and they shall prophesy 1,203 score days.
It's about to rain.
Well, the sackcloth.
Get back in there.
No, and that's right now. You know, we're prophesying.
In sackcloth.
And that's right, because we're mourning.
Yep.
That's symbolic for us mourning. It says, you know, much wisdom is much grief.
Yep.
You know, you're not supposed to be in this truth. You know, of course, you know, you got pockets of, if you go with happiness.
Pockets of peace.
But exactly. But for the majority, it's like, damn, it's bitter.
After laughter and sorrow.
There you go.
That's why to be with a now, like you said, there's pockets. You know, one way or another, let me say this, but to really just be with like a woman in America, a Jake woman, and you have to be asleep to accept her fully.
Yeah.
Because if not, you're gonna constantly be correcting her.
What's it?
Oh,
water.
it's water.
And water.
Yeah.
You gotta constantly be correcting her. It's always a constant this. That's why Jacob's trouble is needed, because without that, people are still gonna think they got free course to react how they want to react.
Exactly. Exactly.
The Lord is about to put
That's
this place on a forced fast.
For real.
I'm telling you, the Lord is about to make major moves out here, and everyone is gonna get shut the fuck up.
Not seriously, because the main thing here is what?
If we stayed out there,
Yeah.
we would have got caught in there.
Yeah.
See that? See how what men do? See imagine a group of black women trying to stay dry on the street.
What time this is here?
See what I'm saying?
That's why women lack
Wisdom, the weaker vessel.
But that's why, just like us, we have to be guided by the Lord.
Yep.
But we have to be their lords and guide them.
But they have to know that we're their lords to guide them.
Exactly.
Because if not, then you have to remember Lot's wife, because she was being guided to leave. But what did she do in the middle of her guidance? She looked back like women on social media, right? She looked back at it. And what happened? She turned to a pillar. She got dehydrated.
She stayed back there.
She stayed back
She
there.
looked back and got to stay back there.
I see why King David put one of his women up in the room, bro. Sometimes you got to tell women, go to the fucking room.
Yep. For real, man. Seriously.
Because this thing's going down, man. This thing is really going down. And the right scenario, now look how hot we feel. Now imagine no electricity.
Oh.
Imagine no water running. Imagine not being able to go to the store and get your chopped cheese. And see, we're in New York, so we deal with all the fucking tough retards up here. You know what I mean? We deal with people that are retarded that think they're intelligent.
A lot of people out here don't take no for an answer.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean, no?
You gotta fight to get in. You know what I mean? Like, bro, it's not cordial. It's fast paced. It's gay.
Bro, it be days I just stay in the house, bro.
You have to.
I go to work and go right back home.
Yeah, ain't nothing out here.
Nothing out here. This world has nothing to offer you.
Nope.
You know, that's why he says in the NLT version of 1 John 2:15, says that this world only offers you basically things for your flesh.
Yep.
This place offers you nothing for your spirit. But that's why Yahweh said, I give you peace of mind, but not as the world giveth. And no peace here, bro. But back in where were we? I finished Revelation 11.
Yep. You're really
yes, back in Romans.
Then we gotta jump into 2nd Ezra 15.
Yep. The spirit changed for the other precepts.
It's fine.
Romans 11 to verse 4. And it reads, but what said the answer of the Most High unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men.
You heard the trump? You heard it?
That's the spirit.
You heard it?
Yeah. Oh, well, y'all got small shot.
Come on.
I have reserved to myself 7,000 men.
You hear it?
Yeah. So she did it again.
You hear
it? Call off.
Hey, sis, it's with a K.
Yeah.
It's with a K, baby girl.
Right. I think that's
or brother.
That's a brother, yeah.
The brother.
The scripture.
Woman, brother or sister is with a K.
Yep.
Con.
Unless it's a typo.
K was last week too. K-A-N. Yep. It's all good. I'm not tripping. This is for you, helping you. Mm-hmm. Brother or sister.
Yep.
Okay? It's with a K.
I remember.
Mm-hmm. We're not tripping like it's Apostle Paul. He said, let no man judge you according to the Sabbath. Like I had an individual, he was going back and forth in a comment. I'm like, nah, the Sabbath is based off the moon. And he was like, well, for this many years, the Lord been dealing with me, and la la la. And it's like, all right, bro. So it's like I didn't say I just said, okay, all right. We try to throw out the hand of help, and if you're not set up to receive it, that's fine.
For real. Come on, man. And it says, I have reserved to myself 7,000 men.
A complete number of men.
Yep.
Referring to the elect.
Who have
and that men that are reserved, the world is looking at as they're crazy. The world is looking at that they're strange. The world is looking at them that their life is madness. The world is looking at them like they're the undesirable.
Yeah.
But what you don't realize, the Most High has chosen those men in this world rich in faith.
That's right.
Okay? So you got to realize the Lord. That's why Yahweh Shai said, you accept a man with gay apparel.
Yep.
Nice clothing.
Yep.
You know? That's what Jake is right now. They're carnal. That's why they like Saul. They saw Korah was younger, so that's why they wanted him. Because Jake is carnal. So then now, because you look carnal, you think the Lord's going to operate with you carnally. Right. That's where you failed at. The scriptures say we are in a true hour where the Father searches for those that seek him in spirit and in truth.
Right, in spirit and in truth.
Not in flesh.
Right.
Look, now that's just rebellion. That's rebellion.
Come on, girl.
You be trying. You be trying. But that scripture will say, beware you give the sacrifice of fool. That's on you.
Right.
We're in the days now where when Jake do something, a woman do something in front of you, brothers, expect her ass to get a back spasm.
Yeah.
If a woman is in front of me acting a fool, I'm not getting mad. I'm like, the Lord could smite your ass with a back spasm right now. And I'm gonna laugh. I might record it.
Seriously, bro. People.
You had one brother yelling at his woman. Yeah, I said it.
Yep.
And a boil appeared on her foot, bro. Okay? Really? That means the angel said, tap. See?
Real, man.
So, sisters, you better fear. That's why I said in Acts, it came to a point where they didn't even go around the apostles no more. Like, nah, I'm good, bro. I'm going to just stay over here. See? The Lord is about to start doing things, man.
It said refrain from these men.
Oh, no? Yep.
Acts 5.
This is Acts 5 and 12, though. Let me read in the NLT. I've been in a New Living Translation spirit.
Yeah, the NLT, I like how it words certain things.
Jeez. It's just a mess right now, man. Jake is just the world's a mess. Everyone's a mess. That's why when our kingdom's established, people are gonna to realize the benefit with us ruling instead of Esau.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This is Acts 11 or Acts 5 and 12 NLT. The apostles were performing many miraculous signs and wonders among the people, Israelites.
Yep.
And all the believers were meeting regularly at the temple in the area known as Solomon's colonnade. Yeah, it says porch, but that's
Solomon's colonnade.
Colonnade, which porch, which let's actually look that up just for edification. Colonnade, Rome of columns. Supporting roof.
Okay. So it was probably on the porch, but
like that.
Yeah.
That's tough.
So it has columns to support the porch to
right.
Infrastructure.
Like almost like how a pier is.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
For water.
Exactly. Yep.
It says, but no one else dared to join them, even though all the people had hard regard for them. So it came to the point where Jake knew to refrain from the men of the Lord. But we deal with a time where what? They misabuse the prophets.
Yep.
You know?
Seriously.
You told your parents, and now they had a bar, and they like, King, tell me what you told them. Like you just supposed to be at their disposal as a hood Google.
Because a lot of our people think that this Hebrew Israelite thing of ours is just some fad or trendy. Like this is not just some Black Panther movement. Like this is like literally prophecy.
Yep.
It's literally life or death.
Yep.
Like what we are involved in is like literally what we're saying is about to be a shift very soon.
It's about to be a major shift.
Like Esau about to change shit around and the Lord about to change stuff around. People don't realize that what we're saying is about to happen very soon, man.
Go to 2 Ezra 15. Now it's time.
Real.
Now it's time to go into that. Now it's time. Like Apostle Paul said, it's high time to awake out of sleep.
For real, man.
You know, you got to be mindful. You got to be aware. You know, like I'll be watching people and I'm just like, damn, the way you acting, you not even thinking judgment could happen to you. You know?
This is 2nd Esdras 15.
There's a lack of fear.
Yep.
That's why Isaiah 26 says we're going to wait for the judgment of the Lord, and that will establish righteousness.
That's right.
You actually, it's like these people are like animals. You know, they have to be beaten into submission. The Roman Empire did it.
Yeah.
Prison does it.
Yep.
Why in the mother F can we witness everyone else do these things and no one bats an eye, but we tell you about this is coming and you want to debate? Bitch, go debate a prison.
Yep.
You know, go debate that.
Right.
Like I said, you have a problem with prearranged marriage in Nepal, you know, in Africa, but you didn't care that men in dresses with titties was reading the children.
Exactly. Like, why are you mad at somebody in a whole different continent?
Because they're emotional.
And demons on you.
You got demons on you.
You know?
You're demonically emotional.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of black male Christians, they're going to stab their partner while crying to death.
Oh, yeah.
I'm serious. Like, you can really see how these people are going to crack the mist. Remember the ending of the mist?
Yeah.
They were about to make it out. They leaned on their own understanding. He blew everyone away, bit the barrel, and nothing came out. And then here comes the flood to save the day.
He lost patience.
He lost patience.
But that proves, it makes sense why what's that, Revelation 18, how it's gonna be like demons here. After the destruction, it says devils,
satires.
You know, because like it's demons here, bro. Like, look at these fucking transformers, pedophiles, adulterers. Like, bro, when this place is destroyed, like how it shows in Lion King, the elephant graveyard.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like that, but worse.
Way
worse. Bro, this place is very demonic.
Way worse.
But I got a precept real quick because you said people in here in Babylon don't fear the Lord.
Nope.
But the ones that do fear, it's a benefit. So this is Psalms 103 and verse 11. For as the heaven is high above the earth, so great is his mercy toward them that fear him.
Boom.
And who was the main ones that fear the Lord? The elect. And of course, the rest of the believers starting off with the elect, because through the elect is how the nation is going to be brought back.
And you know what proves our fear? The doctrine.
Yeah.
Like, they don't fear telling you Jesus is God. You know what I mean? Lexify. What do you say? Lexify. They don't fear, you know, teaching the virgin birth.
Right.
Not knowing that has ancient heathen demonic custom.
Yeah.
You know, where Semiramis lied and claimed that she sprung up pregnant, and that's how they gave birth to Tammuz, which Jake women were crying over.
Yep.
Jake women are always crying over heathen waterhead babies.
Yep.
The Jake woman doesn't know how to embody her power towards her people.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's like you still want your titties sucked by white gums.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a mammy demon.
Yeah.
But anyway,
that's why you said last camp when you said
black women worship gay white men.
And they do.
Black women worship gay white men.
Yeah, bro.
And gay white babies.
And I've seen it.
That's why they want their sons to be gay and white. You know?
Seriously, bro.
That's why even when you notice with Eve, she don't let her son be a man. That's why Anton Fisher had to turn around on y'all, man. Because you know what I mean? Israelite men are locked up in a single black mother's house right now, being destroyed. You ain't shit. You ain't never gonna be shit. Yeah, it was that shit. Like, goddamn, like, we get what Esau's doing, but can we talk about what she's already done?
Yeah. And actually, what she's doing, of course, is the curses, but also too is it's within the Willie Lynch letter, because basically, in simple terms, Eve is grooms Jake, the Jake male, to like an Edomite. You know, that's why Jake, the bitch said to Jake, man, she said, if you don't want to go to school and have a job, what they do, they kick you out.
Yep.
They kick you out in the fucking cold world of Babylon, bro.
Yep.
You know, and leave you to yourself.
Yep.
That's why, you know, Jake is fucked up out here.
I was kicked out young.
Me too.
But now in ancient times, if we was even at 17, we would have been straight.
Yeah.
In ancient times.
Yeah.
Everybody, we would have been straight. Even you women would have been straight in ancient times. Down to the girls. But now that we live in America, everybody loves America. Now you take longer to mature mentally
And develop.
to develop.
Yep.
You know, you're a 6'3", 280 boy.
Yeah.
And what Esau do? Let us take you in.
Yep.
And you can play football with us.
Yep.
Now, years later, he's got to sue you because he thought you were going to be his parents. No, they became his fucking attorney.
Yeah, bro.
You know, they became his there's a certain business term like if someone dies, you basically become their
is it
like something of a state.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
I know. I know the term you're talking about.
But that's what the Edomites did to the Jake in blindside.
Yep.
They blindsided him.
Yep.
See, Jake is just not mad overall at our condition collectively in captivity.
Mm-hmm.
That's the issue. You got it, bro.
Back in oh yeah, I read that. So real quick, starting off in 2 Judges 15, and verse 1, and it reads, "Behold, speak down the heirs of my people the words of prophecy."
Do you know, because of the third woe coming quickly, that is also causing a global food crisis?
Yep.
The fact that oil is getting higher and staying higher and not being fixed is going to cause a ripple effect that's going to affect Babylon
On everything.
because you need fuel
Yep.
to bring food in.
Yep.
You need fertilizer to grow food.
Yeah.
So what he's doing right now is he's systematically creating a famine so that you need lab-grown meat. So you need a 15-minute city. So you need an electric vehicle or an electric bus instead of a gas-operated car. Because we're trying to fix the fact that this is happening.
Yep.
No, he's causing it so he can bring this in. It's like he'll cut off an artery in your arm so you slowly lose function in it so he can amputate it to give you a robot arm.
No, seriously.
That's how he's operating.
That's Esau for you.
Yep.
Like this nigga,
Hunter.
he purposely exactly. This nigga will lure you in just to kill you. Like you remember he put oil in the water and promoted it for Dawn dish soap.
Yeah, ducks.
Like bro, he'll destroy to save a city. He got to destroy it.
I got you.
But that proves he's the red horse because he took peace from the earth. You know that proved like Esau. The Lord created the perfect devil.
He did.
The perfect devil, man.
Got one for you. This is John 10:10, red letter.
Perfect.
The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy.
Mm-hmm. And that's Esau's MO.
Yeah.
He's made to be like that. Like how it says, none having have done good or evil in Romans 9.
Yep.
But the Lord made a vessel unto honor, which is Jacob, and a vessel unto dishonor,
which is Esau.
The scriptures literally calls Esau the wicked, and it says the evil man.
Yep.
That's Esau.
Son of perdition.
Son of perdition. Come on, man. So you can't get around when the scriptures pinpoint the devil.
He was so wicked that even Apostle Paul said until he be revealed.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a point that the Lord gave him the angel of light. So now all he's used now is the angel of light to try to combat the fact that we're saying, no, nigga,
right?
You the angel of darkness.
Right, you the devil, bro.
You the devil, man.
Come on, man. Like the devil's not gonna tell you I'm the devil.
No.
He's gonna wear he's gonna smile in your face. He's gonna approach you with a suit and tie.
He's gonna take your woman's side.
Yep.
While a sidearm on his hip.
Yeah.
You know? Here it is. Seriously. Because they look at cops still, firemen. You like shooting at firemen? Firemen, doctors. Well, look at that video when a dude was standing outside of the Control-Alt-Delete clinic.
Oh, man.
And he was like, you did this. The doctor came up and like snarled at the camera.
Yeah.
Because that's an altar.
Yeah.
You know?
The word doctor means what? To
falsify. And they said the black woman alone has already thrown 18 million babies into the Nile River.
Yep.
That's why her ass loves wearing the African continent so much.
Yep. Which that was made by who? The Edomite bitch, Margaret Sanger.
During the civil rights, equal rights, feminist shit.
Yeah.
That fucked up everybody too. Because it messed up Jake, but it definitely messed up the Edomite home too.
Yeah.
Which proves Esau's the red horse because he fucked up the nuclear family that Esau was trying to keep during the Montgomery boycott civil rights movement.
Yeah.
You know, they were trying to preserve the Esau family, but the elites wanted more money, wanted more sacrifices. So they said, now the woman needs a job too.
Yep.
And that's how they got you.
Now look at you.
And that's why they waited. That's why they used the NCAA secretary, I think it was NCAA, but Rosa Parks, instead of that 16-year-old so-called dark-skinned girl that happened prior. Just like here in Rochester, I think it was Daniel Brood that got murdered
before
George Floyd. But they say, no, we want to use another nigga. We like that nigga's lips. Let's use him.
So Esau, hey, the world's a stage.
The world's a stage.
Esau do that, bro. He does that. Why you think, I'm sorry, we talking about it, like going back to control alt delete. Why do you think Esau, like when it comes to Jake high schools, he what's that shit? He promotes condoms.
Yep.
Even though, in today's society, we get it. But he don't promote that shit to Edomite schools, high schools, because that's another form of, trying to stop that, our lineage.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, that's why early on you had certain doctors that were literally ripping out Eve's reproductive organisms when she was just going in for a checkup.
Literally.
Man. Look, verse 10, I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly.
Right.
So that's us. We are now needing life because we're surrounded by the prince of death.
Yep.
The prince of this world, that's Edom. Edom is literally Satan, like plankton, is controlling this nigga in his head.
Yeah.
When you really sit back, brothers, and you really start focusing on your patience, you moderating your anger, moderating your high blood pressure, and you start focusing on carrying yourself in a more positive manner, you really see how demonically charged Esau and Eve is. Because Esau and Eve, they're both the same. They're all contentious, energy driven. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, God damn.
What's up with this energy?
Damn, relax.
Wake up pissed off. And they mad at the wrong thing.
Yep. They're going to get mad at each other real soon, man.
Good, for real. Back in 2 Esdras 15 and verse 1, it says, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord.
So the Lord is putting this in our mouths to speak. Okay? Because we didn't know nothing. So Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakakwadash inspired us to not only hear the truth, receive it, believe it, but also teach it.
Yeah.
That's the difference. We're out here, we're moving, it's raining, we're going here, it's snowing, you go there, and then within that, you get your own trials and testing, You got to get a ride to camp, walk to camp, drive to camp, be to camp. It's across the board. We're not like these other guys that give you this fluff. Like now, once you put this shirt on, you're just floating through the world. No, this is real, man.
Yeah, bro.
This is real. That's why we have these scriptures to help us operate and handle in this real society.
For real.
This dystopia.
Seriously, man. And it reads verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful.
Man wrote that.
Right.
Man wrote that.
Not just regular men. These were men moved by the Holy Spirit.
Well, bitch, man wrote the stop sign. You stop at that.
Right.
See, people are inconsistent with their gripe. When it comes to the truth, men hated darkness or men hated light. They rather love darkness.
Rather than light.
Because when you look at how people complain and talk, it's like a Swiss cheese. Your brain has to have holes in it. Because how are you mad at this, but you're not mad at that?
Right.
But scoffers in the last days.
And that's supposed to happen.
Yep.
This is Second Peter 1 and verse 20. It says, knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scripture is of any private interpretation.
So why does Christianity have all different time? Not every Christian believes in the 7-year trib. It's a 7-year trib, John. Not every Christian believes in the triune God. Why do Christians call on God, but then vocab gets to call on Yahweh?
Right.
I hate even saying that name.
Confusing.
That just made me mad uttering it out of my mouth.
It's confusion.
Fuck Yahweh.
For real.
The fuck?
Jesus is a fucking faggot too.
Yeah. And that's why black women worship him.
For real.
And then it trickles down to the so-called black man because he's following after mommy.
Yep.
And mommy is following after Satan.
Yep. For real, man. And it reads, 1 Peter.
You be happy. You meet an Eve. Oh, I grew up in a church. Shit. Right? At first you be like, oh, okay.
Right.
And it's Jesus dogs this, Israel that. It's like, shit. So you will leave me for a white man.
Yep.
So now we grew up to he'll leave. No, now the black woman will leave you for a white man. Remember they used to try to get on us?
Yeah.
You know? So RG3 had his white woman. It was, you know what I mean? Like, but now it's no, Eve has been given over to him, man.
Yep.
That's why he uses you. Because
Mhm.
Cardi B is shit.
Yep.
All these weird little women. And then where they at now? The hell is an Ice Spice? And where's she at now? You know?
Somewhere and getting iced out by Esau.
Yeah.
For real.
Probably fucking sleeping, doing a ice angel in a pentagram.
Nah, shit.
What they call that shit?
Snow
Angel. Yeah, she's doing a snow angel on the floor in a pentagram.
Going through a ritual right now.
So she could just do another McDonald's commercial.
For real.
McDevil.
For some fucking
shekels.
Yeah, fucking money.
That's and to get the rest of Jake to eat fucking an armpit burger. Human meat. Human meat.
Real, man.
You know, I said that in the world and they used that against me in court.
That's crazy, bro.
And then come to find out all these years later, you know, it came to be true. And you think I got a call back saying my bad?
Here's some relief money for our misunderstanding.
For your losses.
Right. Because you know you can do that. You can stay from our suffering. Yeah.
Suffrage and damage?
Yeah.
Oh, you can sue someone for pain and suffering.
Yeah, pain and suffering. Come on, man. Back in 2 Peter 1 and verse 21, for the prophecy came not in old time by the will of man.
Yeah, because the will of man, we would have been wanting it to happen.
Mm-hmm.
When you look back at any, you know, even when you go back to the time of Elijah in America, did y'all know Elijah came to America by the name of a man's name of Abba Bivens?
Yep.
Okay. And you know what proves that? Because Mishael, Azariah, and Hananiah, they got American names.
Yeah.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Yep.
So just because they were called that don't mean that's who they are.
Right.
So just because a man wasn't born with the name Elijah, don't mean that wasn't Elijah.
Right.
It's you people that I'm gonna name you Jonah. And now the nigga smoked some weed and he like, you know what, y'all gotta repent. And then he walk away and shit like, bro, your name was a stumbling block to you, you know? So the Lord raised up Abba Bivens, and then we started getting an understanding. You don't think they didn't want to go home then?
Right.
It said that we will seek, and not find it.
Yep.
You know?
Seriously.
So we want to go home even to this day. But we are in a time now where all the necessary signs, steps for prophecy are here. Everything that we need to be here is here. World War III, here. Mark of the Beast, here. Uproars of the people, here. Inequity waxing, the love of many waxing cold, here. Perilous times, here. Famines, here. Earthquakes, here. Rumors of war, here.
Mark of the Beast.
We're here.
Did you say that? My bad.
We're here. Yeah. Mark of the Beast.
Take us trouble.
We're here.
Look what's going on over there in Cuba.
Can you hear?
That shit by the bro, because all these things we see as an omen. And the house side gave us the scenario was on that indicate his second return. You know, the end of Esau's age, man. And we live in that time. Back in 2 Peter 1 and 21, it says, for in the prophecy came not in the old time by the will of man, but holy men of the Most High spake as they were moved by the Holy Spirit.
So we speak, like yesterday I did a lesson. So yesterday I was going to do a lesson on the Mark of the Beast. Mm-hmm. So I said, okay, I got my lesson. Soon as I can escape from this plantation, I'm a press record.
Yep.
Right? Because I had to work.
Yeah.
I work. So I'm getting ready to do it. So my plan was after work. Mm-hmm. So I got some downtime because it was lunchtime, whatever.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, I heard in my voice, it said, a famine will crush these people.
Ooh.
And that was immediately what I did the lesson on. But that lesson came through the inspiration of that thought entering my mind. So I did a whole completely different lesson than what I thought I was going to do because the Lord is inspiring us to say his message.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Real. That's why it's not up to us. The Lord said, I chose you. You don't choose me.
We didn't choose for it to rain today and be hot and hide under this thing.
For real. You don't know when you go to sleep, you don't determine when you wake up.
Ooh. What happened? I woke up late.
Yeah.
Yo, that should be torture too.
For real. Even the scriptures say that Yahweh Bashma Shai seals a man's instructions when he sleep.
Yep.
You can't seal your own instructions.
Nope.
Come on, bro.
Yep.
That's why when a man has pride, a woman has pride, that's not good.
It's unattractive.
Come on, man.
Especially when you're the weaker vessel.
For real.
You know?
That's why it's best just be humble, man.
Yeah, be humble.
Just be humble.
Yep.
Charity, prophesy, fair, faith. Don't do too much, don't do too less. You know, just serve Yahweh Bashma Shai with sincerity and truth.
Right. Fear.
Damn, fear, bro.
Have some fear.
Damn. Back in because niggas fear Esau.
Yep.
Fear the Lord.
Yep.
And the Lord made Esau. Back in 2 Esdras 15 and verse 2.
Well, they're really in the spirit of an adulterous man.
Right.
Because only an adult, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like, nah, he's at work. You lock the door?
For real, bro.
Let's get it. Like, what, nigga, you don't think of what does it say? Created for vengeance?
Yeah, yeah.
You don't think a spirit created for vengeance could bust through that window?
No, for real, because it says, after that, it says, until it appeases the one that sent him.
Yeah.
So until that spirit created,
they'll chase you.
Bro.
You will be chased.
Yes.
Until it appeases the Father, bro.
Yes.
Shit, trust me, I know.
Until it's fulfilled, until the Lord says, all right, good. Like, remember, the Lord sent angels to fuck up Jake, and then the Lord said, okay, that's enough.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
I think it said, though, the angels slew like, it was like 5 figures. You know, that the angels did some numbers on those men. Back in 2 Esdras 15 and 3, it says, fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Yeah, look at this. Sirach 17 and 25.
Perfect.
Well, this is a different one.
Okay.
Return unto the Lord and forsake thy sins.
Yep.
Make thy prayer before his face and offend less. Turn again to the Most High and turn away from iniquity, for he will lead thee out of darkness into the light of health, and hate thou abominations vehemently.
That's plain, bro.
So Jake doesn't vehemently hate Christ.
For real.
You know, they don't vehemently hate men wearing dresses teaching children.
For real.
Women don't hate the Epstein files. Women don't hate what's going on with the global elite and what they're doing to children.
Seriously.
But they'll hate you in Rochester for having more than one.
For real. You don't hate that Esau want to put a chip inside you?
No.
Even the old girl hated that, a mill.
Yep.
What she said?
She said
he want to get me high.
He want to get me tipsy. And I heard you want to put a chip in me.
Even she knew.
Yep.
I think she's not in the industry.
No, shout out to a mill. Just like in the scriptures, there's a one woman we acknowledge past, you know what I'm saying? There's a woman that Yahweh Shai made, because there are women of the cloth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the majority of women are through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got to be in the right spirit to receive these blessings.
Yeah.
That's what the Holy Spirit is cussing Jake out, telling you you got to be in the right spirit to receive the blessings you're about to get.
Seriously, bro.
So if you want to act proud and bougie, demonic and weird, you ain't getting it.
And sometimes when you hear the truth, you may get cussed out.
Yeah.
That's for your own betterment. You know, like a father that cusses out his son. He thinks he's not cussing you out to be a asshole towards you, even though it may seem like he's an asshole. But in the long run, that son, when he grows up, he's gonna be like, oh, that's why he cussed me out.
Yep.
It's for our own betterment.
Yep.
You know?
Because then you could get resentment.
Right.
Like, you didn't help me.
Right.
You didn't help me.
Come on.
That's why you got to be your brother's keeper, put them on, and then you'll see the fruit of it later. But people don't realize that. Like, you got, look at David Goggins.
Right.
You know, when you look at people, look at a boxing coach. We're a fireman.
Right.
You know, when you look at the real world and what it takes to motivate a man, see, Babylon has turned y'all into pussies, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's why you're going to get effed. Because Babylon has resorted you to be effeminate. Hey, I would have bet my whole check that my neighbor was gay. And I found out this faggot ass nigga is married with a whole wife. I thought this nigga was gay. He's gardening and shit.
Look at him.
He's like 130 pounds. She's happily married. The wedding ring weigh more than him. I was like, oh shit, you not gay?
Yep.
You know? But this is what Babylon does. It turns men effeminate and women masculine.
Yep.
So everybody's out of course. You know?
Seriously.
The whole earth is out of course. I found a precept about only fear in the eyes of men. This is Ecclesiasticus 23 and 18. A man that breaketh wedlock. Now let's equate this to spiritually.
Right.
Because aren't we getting ready for the marriage of the Lamb?
Yes.
And isn't the marriage of the Lamb consist of virgins?
Yeah.
And within that, that means you have Israelites that are breaking spiritual wedlock by calling on Christ.
Yep.
You're breaking spiritual wedlock by saying your husband said you just got to wear fringes.
Yep.
You're breaking spiritual wedlock by prophesizing falsely. You're breaking spiritual wedlock by saying you're in a new covenant. How are you in a new covenant and your husband ain't even here?
For real, bro.
To Zariak.
How are
And
you?
I'm sorry, and you're cheating on Yahushai every Tuesday with that fucking crackhead 607. You know?
Yeah, for real.
That demon, that voodoo witch doctor.
Yeah.
And you're now you're telling the people that every Tuesday or Wednesday, they gotta eat from the plate of a voodoo doctor.
Come on, man. The scriptures clearly say what have light dealing with darkness. Why it says, but what can man have righteousness but unrighteousness?
Why sit with BL?
Come on, bro.
You know?
That nigga's a known. He's a voodoo priest,
Mm-hmm.
bro. You supposed to be a priest of Yahweh Shimon Shai. You're supposed to be.
You know what I was watching earlier? I was watching a documentary of Malcolm X, and you know what when I was listening to him, you know who has the same mannerisms? Captain Zariak. If you go listen on Captain Zariak debates, it sounds just like Malcolm X. If you go back and watch ancient Al Sharpton's debates, it's literally the spitting image of General Yahan.
Yeah, I was just thinking that too. Just
See?
I just spirit.
See,
bro.
So you go check them out.
Yep.
You know, get off the twerk videos and look something up real quick. You'd be like, well, I'll be damned. Yeah.
Bro.
So we're using this account as a characteristics of how man is carnally and applying it to how they are within this truth. That's why the Lord told Ezekiel, no, look in. Look, peek your head in there. You look, think, oh shit. No, keep looking. I don't want, no, look. So we're forced to look at you breaking the scriptures down wrong. Sirach 23:18, a man that breaketh wedlock saith thus in his heart, thus in his mind.
That's why a lot of Jakes gonna take that MOTB, you know? Because a lot of Jakes that are in these other camps, their leader is not warning the other MOTB.
Oh, like the jump shot.
See, so when that comes about, when Esau says, hey, it's mandatory, y'all gonna take that. If you're not rooted in Yahweh Shai, you're gonna take that.
You're gonna take it in the name of Christ.
Yeah, but that's why it's a test. That's why Yahweh Shai said, I believe when we read it, Rev 3 and 10 in the NLT, it says, I'm gonna preserve you from that day. So if you're not of that, of the Lord's, if you're not of the Lord's stead, then you're not gonna survive for that day.
And it says, saying thus in his heart, who seeth me? I am compassed about with darkness. The walls cover me, and nobody seeth me. And there's another man's woman laying in that fucking bed, ready to get popped by another man's body.
Yep.
Disgusting.
And she knows that man coming over.
Yeah.
So
it's already been set up.
Right.
It's not that I found this in your phone.
Right.
It's the fact you already have established that it's in the phone.
Yep.
That's why Yahweh Shai said, if you think it. So you women are adulterers by nature, man.
Yep.
And the Lord has put us through such a rigorous training that now, humbly speaking, we now are like numb to what these women do.
Yep.
So that now it's like, instead of me tripping, if this bitch is doing that, I'm like, you're gonna get judged by the Lord.
For real.
And I'm just gonna get more. I'm gonna get better. Like when I deal with say adultery woman, she tries to tempt you. Cause see, here it is, you're in shape. Her pussy penis man ain't. You know what I mean? And so she by nature is trying to look at you, but you as a man of the Lord, you have to look the other way. You have to pull your garment from her trying to hold on to it. Like Joseph. But within that, you know what my thought is? Because I just endured that temptation, the Lord gonna give me better.
Yeah.
He gonna do something better.
No, seriously. Because the scriptures say sitting out with another man's woman.
Yep.
That's why, like, even with like that double date shit, that shit off, man.
Fuck that double date.
You know what I'm saying? Like being amongst other men's women, like
I don't want to be.
Even like when how you go to the basketball court, whatever, and the men bring the women, like nah, she's around all this testosterone, seeing other men sweat, got their shirt off.
And women like listen, let me tell you something. Women like the smell of a sweaty man.
It's that musk, the
The
pheromone.
pheromone.
Yeah.
Okay? Women will actually put their nose in your armpit, brothers, and go,
Real. It's like how a cat rubbery that scent.
Yep.
You know?
See, we in the real world, all right? And this is a better place.
Real.
It's way better than bitch ass Babylon and Instagram.
Real. Like the scriptures tells you everything about everybody.
About
the woman, about the Israelite man, the Edomite man, fucking Ishmaelite man, everything.
Bro, it's like a car. You get a brand new car, you're gonna need to read some about the owner's manual.
Exactly. Every car comes with an owner's manual.
A video game.
Yeah.
Remember back in the day when you would have to buy the book?
Yep.
You had to buy the book so that you could know how to play the game.
Yep.
Like you want to say the cheat code.
Yep.
So we've been given the cheat code. Like even Biff and Back to the Future.
The sports encyclopedia.
Thank you.
Yep.
He told his old self, look, you need to take heed to this. You know?
I got a quick precept. I'm gonna head back to Esdras.
All right, I got a little more though.
Okay.
So yep. It says, nobody seeth me, Sirach 23:18. What need I to fear? And it says, the Most High will not remember my sins. Such a man only fears the eyes of men and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
Yep.
And the sun, when it beam on you, it get hot. So now the eyes of the Lord on you, ooh wee. And it says, beholding all the ways of men and considering the most secret parts. So brothers, when people are in front of you, a woman in front of you, and she acting up, they acting up, you need to have the mind that the Lord is watching this.
Yeah, bro.
You know? He could have your ass choke on a Fruit Loop right in the middle of your pride. And you nigga. That's the last words.
Bro.
Then you on the ground with 2 X's on your eyes with your tongue out.
Seriously.
Choke.
What's old boy? What's that in the book of Acts? One of the Caesars, but the Lord made him have a like invisible disease with his stomach.
A Herod?
Yeah, was it? Yeah, Herod.
In Tyrus.
Yeah.
And the people, there was a famine.
Yeah.
So the people were basically praising him so that he could Kobe Bryant some biscuits.
Yeah.
You know? And then in the midst of that, he took that like he was their God.
Yep.
So the Lord smote him in front of all the people.
Yep, and he fell right
and
there.
His insides came out.
Bro, what? That's judgment. He says the insides came out.
Worms eating him.
Ooh,
He stunk.
Bro, that's judgment. Real quick, back to what we saying about the manual. Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
Nah, I've been reading the book of Enoch, brother.
Oh man.
That's what someone said on the comment board. I've been reading the book of Enoch. It's just like, I told Kobe, give me the ball. I dunked the ball. It's like there's so many robotic people. Even in Babylon, like I'll be at work and my job, everything is surrounded by like numbers, information. And then you'll get something, I'll be like, all right, what's it? They'll be like, So it's just like, you're just like a fucking wind-up doll that gets put in a car, pushed to the road, and you're like everybody here is just a fucking NPC.
Yeah.
And the Lord is about to pull the plug on this game, bro.
Yeah. For real, bro.
This ain't a game, boy.
And it says, no one of these shall fail.
None of these shall fail.
Yep.
This is why it's called prophecy. If you tell someone they're going to implement a technology that will be put within you, known as a Ein plant, also called a micro C hip in the Bible, it's a MOTB C hip, and this is going to be put in you, and the penalty for not receiving it will be death by beheading. Someone would say, you can't do that. We're protected by our constitutional rights. The 8th Amendment is protection of cruel and unreasonable punishment. What happens when they cancel the Constitution?
That's why it's prophecy.
Thank you.
Prophecy.
It's already canceled. You mean to tell me when they dogpile niggas and pepper spray them, beat them, shoot them, stab them, break them, kill them, that's not cruel? That's not unusual?
Right.
That's not punishment?
Come on.
Fuck you talking about?
It don't take that much force for one man.
You ever go into Rikers Island? And you brothers, you ever been locked up? Whatever. You know it's fucked up in there.
Yeah.
Being locked up in county jail is cruel and unusual punishment. The shit you see up in there, man.
Damn.
You people have no idea. It's already cruel and unusual out here.
Damn.
but they're going to cancel the Constitution. They're going to cancel Christianity so that they can usher in their attempt of a new order for a world to begin. But what they don't know is they're the end of this world, and we are the beginning of that world.
Exactly.
Okay? There's a beginning about to take place.
For real. Now Esau, exactly. That's Esau. That's why the pyramid. That's why it's not finished yet.
Yep.
It's the eye still disconnected from the rest of the pyramid.
Which think is 13 bricks.
Yeah. Yep. That's why Esau. He said once that MOTB, that's in the book, right? The word order. When the MOTB is basically mandatory, that's going to be the connecting of the pyramid, meaning his new world order is complete.
So what you're witnessing right now that are signs of Yahweh Shai return are also what man is using to collectively destroy the world, if you will, meaning the functionality of it, so that he could bring in this superhero technology to so-called fix everything.
Right.
It's like he wants to Elysium you.
Yeah. Yep.
He needs everyone to be put in a data center so we can give you water, so we can give you food. But what's happening is mass issues through society are taking place, water being scarce, food scarcity, uproars of the people, okay, rolling blackouts, not everyone getting oil, not everyone getting the necessities of what's needed to be for the simplicity of the creature. So now that's leaving them in a destitute state so that they're willing to get the electric vehicle. They're willing to get the 15-minute city. They're willing to do subsidized housing. They're willing to get a tiny home. They're willing to do digital currency so that they can thrive.
Yep.
He's causing it to you, man.
Yep.
Someone create an AI-generated snake wrapping its body around the world. And then the world with a little puff of a word that says, help.
Yeah, bro.
That's what the world needs, help.
For real.
We need a Captain Planet, not Captain the Zariak.
For real. That's why Yahweh Shai said, if the days be
not shortened,
there shall no flesh
be saved.
Esau wants to subdue everybody.
They're making the most realistic robots you've ever seen. You had brought out how Moab beat Elon.
Yep.
With the chip race.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
So everything is happening around you. So they're literally saying, out with the bad air, in with the good.
Yep.
What they're doing right now is they're purposely ghettoizing the world. Yep. They're doing what they did to niggas on a global scale.
Yep.
Elam knows a nigga life now. Philippines knows niggas life. Africans know niggas life.
Esau.
Ishmael knows niggas life. Edomites know niggas life. So now they're like, fix us so we don't feel what it feels like to be a nigga anymore.
Yep. And that's spiritual, because Esau wants a new world order, but the whole time the Lord about to bring his new world order, and this will be through his men.
And this is the curses creeping in too.
Damn devil.
Yeah.
Could be a fucking agent.
Good. Well, we got
the curses.
But we got more with us than with them.
That's right.
There's nothing. Everything's through the Lord.
Right.
You driving by, that was the Lord. You bit your tongue, that was because of the Lord.
Yeah.
Woke
up this morning.
Yeah.
I got a quick one.
Yeah.
Because we mentioned about Esau trying to finish his new world order, right?
Yep.
This is Job 20 and verse 22. And it says, "In the fullness of his sufficiency."
What's that word sufficiency mean?
I gotta look it up in the Literal Bible. Yeah, but it's all.
I got you.
Yeah.
What is it again?
Yeah.
I got you.
Job 20 and verse 22.
Job 20 and 22. Yeah. Got you. No, you got it from the top again.
It says, "In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in."
So that means he's got to get to the height of it.
Right.
He has. So we are dealing with the quote unquote long haul of the suffering.
Yeah.
So this summer is going to be very telling.
Mm-hmm.
They might have let the Knicks win to keep niggas asleep.
Yeah,
but then they could do a double F at the Knicks parade.
For real, bro. For real, man. Seriously.
Job, what is it again?
20 and 22.
Yep. This is Job 20 and 22 for the word sufficiency. And then I'll probably look it up in a different translation. Sufficiency is, look at this, brother. In the fullness of his hand clapping, in the fullness of his mocking, in the fullness of his dubious, which means hesitating. So he's being forced to go to a world that man has not reached, but he's being set up to do so because this is how prophecy's getting fulfilled.
Right.
So a mass sea hipping is a mockery to the Lord.
Yeah. Just like this, that's like when ancient Egypt, the Lord hardens Pharaoh's heart on purpose. Just so being that Esau is the new modern day Pharaoh, and we're in modern day Egypt, the Lord is hardening Esau's heart, thinking he's going to accomplish his new world order, but the Lord is going to bring him down. Real quick, this is Romans 9 and verse 17. For the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up.
So you got a purpose.
Yep.
You got a job you got to do. You know, you got a job you got to do. So do your job.
Yep.
Be a good devil.
Yeah.
And do a good job at it.
Yep.
No. Have a devilish day.
Yep. You good devil.
Yeah, do the Sabbathean, Frankism.
Yeah.
And kick it up, nigga.
Yeah.
You know, do what you got to do.
Yeah, bro.
Keep pushing your agenda.
Mhm.
You have to keep doing this because it's all idolatry at the end of the day.
Mhm.
You know, this is all idolatry. People idolize Instagram, Facebook, Satan, wickedness, adultery.
Mhm.
They idolize evil. You know,
That's why going back to about China and their the brain C hip, they called it instead of it being called a miracle, they called it a miracle.
right there.
Because going in about like with the nervous system, the neurons, all
Wow.
that other stuff, the Neuralink,
Wow.
but they call it a miracle.
Wow.
You know, so they're doing miracles in the left hand side via their technology,
Wow.
and they're all heathens, but the Esau is the main heathen.
And this
You
is all been able to happen because of capitalism.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
When you look at those certain business terms like colonialism,
Yeah.
this happened because of capitalism.
Yep.
All right. They monopolized the economy through corporations. There is no more mom and pop, nothing.
Nah.
Everything's corporate America now. So they needed to corporatize the land of the free so that now every business operates with the same plan or program.
Exactly.
So now they won't go, you can still buy from me.
Right.
They need to cut everyone off from the system. And now you have a new registry to be in the system,
Right.
on the grid.
Exactly.
You know?
That's why these companies are merging with each other to make one conglomerate.
Yep.
They show you that with Demolition Man. The only corporation as far as food was what? Was it Taco Bell? And what else was it?
It was Taco
just
Bell.
Taco Bell, right?
Yeah.
But that's how you're doing today. Like you said, during COVID, right?
It survived the shift.
Yeah, exactly. They took everybody out, the middle class, this and that, just to have corporations, run everything. Now you got to go to Amazon to shop. Now everything is just online. If you're not online, you can barely get shit.
You don't exist.
You don't exist. But that's why he want to make the people completely go online via the MOTB.
You don't have clout.
Mm-mm.
But what if the power shuts off?
Oh, you
Check
true.
this out. I asked in Demolition Man, why was it only Taco Bell?
Yeah, good question.
In Demolition Man, Taco Bell is the only restaurant because it won the fictional franchise wars for corporation.
Wow.
Wiping out all competitors to become a high-end fine dining establishment.
Yep.
Yeah, that was about it.
That's like Amazon. Amazon is basically the middleman for all companies.
Yep.
Like, why is Amazon selling products that you can go to Walmart to buy?
Yep.
Why is Amazon selling products that you can go to the next door to buy? You see, everything is being what's the word? Restricted.
Yep. And it's like, why does he give you a platform to be a contract worker by using your vehicle to give people rides?
Right.
Like, why can't you be your own independent Lyft service?
Right.
No. You got to go through this corporate called Lyft, and then now your acceptance on this platform is based off a social credit score.
Yep.
Is it not?
Yeah.
Give me 5 stars.
Yep.
Get in once. The driver be driving away, bitch.
Yep.
And you hit her ass with 1 star, right? Or they'll do it to you.
Real.
That's a social credit score psyop in real time.
For real.
Social media, all that shit is social credit score psyop.
Yep.
And you're all being robotic. Like I've gotten a lift and the nigga stopped too long at the stop sign. And I'm like, nigga, go.
Real.
But he's thinking if I don't do that, I could potentially get a bad rating. And now corporate America will ostracize me from the digital world.
For real, man.
That's literally right here.
For real.
In New York.
Seriously.
So while you talking shit and thinking you're so free, let me give your ass a bad rating and let's see how free your ass is.
Seriously. I'm gonna finish this precept, but I got a precept to land back what you just said. Just now.
I'll 1-star your ass.
Real quick.
Remember in Nosedive? Oh,
yeah.
remember they point the phone at you? Oh,
Yep.
hey.
Yeah, bro.
And then you walk away.
Yeah.
But then now the door's locked. Now you can't get in. See? That's what they're showing you they're gonna do to society to fix it.
Yep.
So basically they're attack, because there's one thing that I've been thinking about. Brothers, you gotta think about Esau trying to establish a world he believes he could live in, even though prophecy's coming to pass.
Right.
So he's actually trying to establish something to live in, even though prophecy says the Lord will throw down.
Right.
You have to understand that. That's why he's going electrical.
Exactly.
That's why he's creating kill switches on vehicles.
Everything.
That's why he's creating gay communities, because they're basically becoming transhumanism communities.
Yep. Nah, seriously, bro. Yeah, like this is a real thing. Just watch the movie. What's the movie I watched it one time, bro? Alita, Battle Angel.
Yep.
Everybody in that movie
She was the mark of the beast.
Yes, exactly. Everybody in that movie was they were transhuman. Why do you think he want to put a chip inside you? He want to make you he wants to merge man with machine, you know?
Because he lacks as a man.
Yeah.
So he needs machine, because he don't have angels.
Right.
On the right-hand side.
Right.
He don't have guidance.
Yes.
He don't have the Lord. And as even Ham was called, the unnurtured souls that thought to oppress the people.
Yeah.
So we have unnurtured souls trying to oppress the chosen.
Yeah.
So we need to be freed from this place.
And him trying to oppress the chosen, he think it's all based off his will. Nah, it's based off the Lord's will. That's why it says Thessalonians, he that letteth will let.
Will now let.
The Lord is allowing you to do all these things just so he can destroy and judge you. It's prophecy. And real quick, going back to Romans 9 and verse 17, for the scripture has said unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee.
So guess what, brothers? Heathens are important.
Right. Yeah, because they play a major role.
In prophecy.
Yes.
Balak.
Yeah, yep.
You know?
Yeah, Balak
and Balaam.
Yep.
But he played a major role. Heathens can play their role too.
Yeah.
Esau's playing a major role.
Yeah.
Like the book we got, who is Esau Edom?
Yeah.
He's a major character in the Lord's movie.
Mhm.
And then that character will be done away with. So then when the sequel comes out, we don't got to worry about
Exactly.
Darth Maul.
That's balanced though.
Yep.
Because in every movie you have a protagonist and an antagonist.
Yep.
You can't have a Joker without Batman, vice versa.
And Joker said that to him. He said, I'm like a dog chasing a car. I wouldn't know what to do with it.
Right. Right.
He had bounds he can't pass.
Right.
He needed to be the agent of chaos for the balance of Batman, per se.
Yes.
So now Esau is the balance of chaos. I said evil against good.
Yeah.
Let me grab that.
Second just that scene. Oh yeah, Sirach. Yep.
Let me grab that. This is Sirach.
I'm thinking of when it says a realm against another.
Oh, yeah.
The war in heaven.
This is Sirach 33 and 10. And all men are from the ground, and Adam was created of earth. In much knowledge, the Lord has divided them and made their ways diverse.
Yep.
So we're divided, okay? We're not to coexist. Like I was watching, who was I watching yesterday? I was watching them out in Nepal. I was watching them out in Hamland. And then yesterday I was watching them in East India. And I was watching, in East India, the average poor citizen, they work 12 hours a day. And they all own their own business, which is like they'll make pants, but they got to make so many for Babylon to buy at like 10 cents a bundle that he'll resell here
for $150.
So they're over there. I'm talking, they got services in sewing. They got services in building and cooking. So I'm like, bro, we could take all these Elamites and put them in a house.
Yeah.
And they would do that for us.
Yeah. They'll be happy too.
And they will be, and we could trust them. I want to put some Elamites in the house.
Really?
You know?
The scripture is Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Bro, if I show you this documentary, you'll look like this is wasted talent.
Bro.
You could be here. You could be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine every day the clothes you're wearing have just been created.
Oh man.
The food you ate was just slaughtered.
Yeah.
You know, the wine you drank was just pressed.
Yeah, bro.
The woman you lay with is a virgin.
Yes.
You know?
Man. That's coming soon, man.
Yep.
The Lord said, behold, I make all
Things new.
Even ourselves.
Even
We're
ourselves.
going to be made new.
Yep.
That's a mystery that Apostle Paul said, behold, I show you a mystery.
Yep.
We shall all be changed. You know? Just like Yahushua, he even transfigured.
Yep.
The Lord he got his new body.
Well, he showed Peter.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mountain.
Yes. Philippians 3 was that, 3
19, yeah.
It says that our body shall be changed like unto his glorious body.
Yeah.
So if the Lord, come on, man.
And Esau wants to stay in this vile body.
Come on, bro. Yeah, because this nigga, he's made for that.
He's made to be vile.
He's profane.
He has a processed pancreas.
Yes. Just like a pig. A pig will eat anything.
And survive.
Yes. Esau's diet is strictly processed. White Applebee's. All these things. Why do you think everything in Babylon is processed? They can't eat that shit.
Esau's home cooked meals in a Applebee's chain restaurant.
Yes, bro.
Literally.
Seriously. This nigga, go on YouTube right now. Even Jake, because Jake curses Gentiles, but mainly Esau.
But Jakes that do that are fucked up.
Right.
They're big, they're huge.
Yes.
He's guzzling, he's diabetic.
Yeah.
Esau, he remains.
This nigga jogging. This nigga, but that's him. This nigga's made to eat shit like that. But that's why we have to be delivered out of this captivity.
Yep.
It's not for us.
Nope.
I got a couple for you after you're done.
Sirach 33:11. In much knowledge, the Lord has divided them and made their ways diverse. Some of them has he blessed and exalted, and some of them hath he sanctified and set near himself, the elect. But some of them hath he cursed and brought low and turned out their places, as the clay is in the potter's hand to fashion it at his pleasure. So man is in the hand of him that made him to render to them as liking him best.
Woo. So, Paul, like how about small side that we were made to be Israelite men.
Yep.
Serving the Lord.
Yep.
Man, that's amazing.
He didn't make us to have a MOTB in us. If the Lord wanted us to have metal in our body, then we would have higher traces of iron in our blood.
Exactly.
We have those same elements that create like metal, those certain things.
Calcium.
Yeah, but we have the right balance, because if we have too much calcium, then you get kidney stones.
Yep.
If you have too much of this, your body overdose.
Too much zinc.
Yeah, you have too much zinc. You be running to the room like Red did when his chain was took.
For real.
You know what I mean? There's certain things you can't have too much of.
Yeah.
So Esau's trying to put something in your body that your body wasn't created to be conducive with. Hence why when he created the silicon that's wraps the mark of the beast, that shit was created by lightning striking sand.
Yeah.
Meaning it wasn't a natural, it had to be created, because when he put that technology in your body would reject it and push it back out.
Yeah.
So he had to create a technology that your body wouldn't attack and deem foreign to get rid of. That's why when people get like an organ transplant, your body will fight against your new kidney, not knowing that it's supposed to be there to help you.
Exactly.
So the Lord, the way he created our bodies, was created not to have foreign things in it. Hence why we have what they call white blood cells to jump a nigga.
Exactly.
They're like, what this nigga cold. And then the white blood cells, they gang up on him. So you got to realize the way the body was created, it wasn't even created to withstand the ability of this technology that we're waiting for to be made mandatory, which we know is prophecy.
Exactly. Even like the shit that we hold right now, like the cell phones, fucking TVs, the shit like that we're next to, that shit produces radiation.
Electromagnetic fog.
Yes. So being that Esau wants to put something that has radiation inside of you, it makes more sense why, pursuant to what's that, Revelation 15:2, why that grievous sword was gonna play a huge part in people.
Right.
Because that chip that's going to be put in your flesh, which if it was meant for us to have that, we'd be born with that, but it's not. That's going to cause major side effects.
Grievous sword.
There you go. Grievous sword.
You're going to have a grievous sword. One more. Verse 14, here's the point. Good is set against evil and life against death. So we believe through faith we're good and we're life because of Yahweh Bashem El Shai Bashem Rakakwadash. So if you are not of that or believe in this, you're bad and you're evil. All right. So hey, let a nigga have a bad bitch. You know?
Hey.
That don't mean what is that to what is her in the heavens?
Nothing.
People brag about shit here that is considered trash in the heavens. You know?
Seriously.
It says, good is set against evil and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner and the sinner against the godly. And guess what? The sinner is about to get put to death. We're under grace. So we're not sinning if we're of the elect. You know what I mean? So y'all, when wearing fringes, you still got to operate in the life of tiptoeing around sin. Because you're wearing something that is a cloth to rope you to also not just a blessing, but also a curse.
Right.
That's why Apostle Paul said, if you break one, you break it all.
Right. And that's why also you say we're dead to the law.
Yep.
Because the elect, they're already predestinated.
Yep.
They're already preordained to be the elect.
So we just I'm sorry. So we just operate with stepping around willful sinning. You don't pop a woman when she's on her cycle. You know, you don't get with this woman, you know, she's got a man. This says it's got bacon, you don't eat it.
Right.
You know, they say this, so you say fuck Allah. Like, you know what I'm saying? You operate in the spirit of defending Yahweh Bashem El Shai. You know, when it comes to evil, wickedness, falsehood, idolatry, you know?
Seriously.
And it says, good is said again, verse 15. So look upon all the works of the Most High, and there are two and two, one against another. So this is a spiritual war. So no matter where you twist it, work it, reword it, it's good against evil, baby. Yep. There's nothing we could do about it, okay?
Since the beginning. It's at Genesis 3, her seed have enmity with the serpent seed.
Yep.
You know? Esau and Jacob.
Yep.
This is already a preordained rivalry.
And Babylon is evil.
Come on.
Babylon is fucking evil.
For real.
Babylon will chew on your child and spit him out.
For real, man.
Okay? Babylon will separate families. It'll have the woman worshiping Satan. It'll turn a man into a faggot. You know? It'll turn you into a drug addict or all of the above. You know? And then they'll still look at us like we're the problem when we tell you, well, you know, if you had prearranged marriages, you know, if you did this, and then they're tripping on you.
Seriously, bro. You have more?
But that's why it says, he that justifieth the wicked is an abomination. So any of you out here justifying Babylon or the ways like a woman, she'll try to justify what other women do. You an abomination, bro.
Exactly.
You abomination, man.
For real.
You know? You're unclean, bro. You gotta watch that shit. We are literally have turned from our ways of operating in Babylon.
Yeah.
And we're on the outskirts in the spirit of Babylon waiting to be delivered.
Just like Lot was.
Just like Lot.
Outside the gate of the city.
Yep.
Why would you want to be amongst these people, man?
Lot didn't look back. Lot didn't look back.
This is because I don't care how cool these people are, their mind is not there.
Yep.
You know, they have a different outlook on life.
Yep.
You know, everything that you think, everything that you know is vain. They don't think that. They don't think like that. They don't think that Yahweh Shai is about to return. They don't think that Babylon's about to be destroyed. They think that the Super Bowl is about to happen, 20 years from now, and we waiting to be out of here tomorrow. We want prophecy to happen now.
Today.
But we know that we have to go through certain things. That's why Yahweh Shai said, but the end is not yet. Key word, yet. So we still waiting.
And the signs are here, though.
It's here.
It's here.
It's only a matter of time. I always say this, like Morpheus told Neo. Not a matter of if, but when. Real quick, this is Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, I beg you, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your...
Oh, it said acceptable.
Yep.
That's another issue amongst our people in general is what is accepted?
Yeah.
Is multiple wives accepted?
Nope.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. It's like
multiple wives is accepted. But is it expedient? No. But my point is when you go through these things and you talk about what the Lord, and especially for the Israelite man, because I'm gonna make a bold statement. If it was the other way around, bitches would be up and down quoting the scripture. about having more than one man. You see what I'm saying? Like, what the problem is, the creature is envious of what the Israelite man has been blessed with and granted to do.
Yep.
That's the problem. The world is upset of the freedom and hierarchy of what has been given to the Israelite man. That's a problem.
Yeah, and the reason why they're mad because they're drunk off that Babylon juice, off that wine. That wine. Is because that mindset. That the fucking feminists.
My mom even tried calling me. She's a so-called Christian.
Yeah.
Trying to get on, complain about her man because she something with another woman. I said, let that man be. I told my own mother that.
Real.
All right, her baby boy. You know what I'm saying?
Why you call me about?
Why you call me about your marital? That shows you the dystopia we deal with.
Yep.
But it also shows that the Lord has given us the ability to judge a matter.
For real.
And he ain't even my father. I'm like, what's up, Dad? Yeah. But see, because you could see the order, and it's not about being a freak fast. It's not, no. All we're doing is, because you know what I was watching this West African documentary, and it was about a village that was polygamous. Mm-hmm. And guess what? The whole show, the whole documentary, I didn't see not one woman. Here it is. It's about polygamy. And you didn't see one woman because their asses was up all doing a job.
Exactly, bro.
But when you got all these all my single ladies.
Real.
And this bitch ain't even single. That witch, Beyonce, was probably a body double. They killed her. She wasn't even pregnant, but I'm off that. But when you look out here at women that are all single, look at the dystopia.
True.
But if your ass had a handful of women, had a man, they ass would be home in the right order.
Seriously. And that's one thing too. These people are carnal, so they think, polygamy just for no, it's not just for sex.
It ain't.
We have it's a government that we're building. Well, you come on, man, sit New Jerusalem. You don't think the elect gonna have women to bring? How you think the nation gonna be brought back?
And you know what? I told a Judite woman that. Come on. I said, we're gonna make better black women.
Come on. Exactly.
We're gonna make better so-called black women.
Right, bro.
You're looking at the future creators of so-called black beautiful women.
Real.
We're gonna make better versions of y'all, man.
Real, man.
Fuck out of here. We're gonna make better. We're gonna make better Ephraimite women.
Real.
Better Ephraimite men. You know.
Real.
The Lord is gonna use us to create a better version of our people.
Got a quick precept.
Yep.
This is Revelation 21:5. And he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, right.
New moon.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Newborn.
New Jerusalem.
New Jerusalem. A new earth.
New earth, bro.
New. What'd she say? What's your name? New. Mm-hmm. Remember? Yeah. Why you name New? Because everything I wear is new.
Come on. It makes sense. Why you
new creature?
Yes.
You gotta be new.
Come on.
You gotta wash all that crap away.
Yeah.
You gotta wash feminism away. You gotta wash white America away.
Yes.
You gotta wash away the thought process that you have been walking in. Because you're not gonna be ready for if you took everybody that was Jake right now in the current condition and you brought them to the kingdom, they will get put to death.
Yeah.
So this is why we need the new covenant put within us, because we could have got put to death.
Yeah.
So Jake doesn't realize how they're carrying themselves will not be accepted as a thought process in the kingdom to come.
Seriously, bro. Seriously, man.
An Israelite woman teaching on YouTube, sure ass will get put to death in our kingdom, man.
Seriously.
Y'all don't understand that when the new covenant is established, that is a war on wickedness on planet Earth that will be obliterated.
Real. It's gonna be like the book of Joshua times 100.
Yep.
You know, like the Lord, like people don't realize that the Lord is setting up men to rule the earth. The elect Israelite man to rule the whole planet Earth. Everybody's about to be in subjection.
We're gonna go through the earth in Deuteronomy 20 things.
That's right.
All right.
Righteously.
Yep.
Everybody about to it's about to be a great shift in the earth. Human civilization is about to be turned up for righteousness' sake.
For the better.
For the better. Speaking of better, Revelation 21:5. And people want to live in here? Come on, bro. Look at this shit. Concrete, death.
You gotta be a demon to want to live here.
Nah, bro.
You gotta be a demon. That's like when what's his name was gonna go, when I think Dwight was gonna first go to the Lakers.
Yeah.
And he asked about the clubs or one of them.
Dwight Howard, yeah.
So you got a demon on you because you just want to shoot a ball and pop.
Yeah.
So he like, oh, this ain't gonna
That's
work.
why Kobe said, nah, nigga, this ain't gonna work out.
Yep.
And really, that was this is, you know, since you're speaking about it, Chris Paul wasn't supposed to go in the LA Lakers, but he saw fuck that up and he missed, you know. But it's like, even though that's vain, but look how niggas want to, you know, instead of putting the work in, they want to party and bullshit.
Because you got to be a demon to want to be here.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be a demon to want to stay in Babylon.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be a demon.
Mm-hmm.
There's no other way.
Back in Revelation 21:5, and he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new. And when the Lord make all things new, do you think America gonna be here standing? And it says,
and then think about the beauty of our people.
Man,
you know, we're gonna have the dew of our youth.
Yes.
You know, like you think you're attracted to Israelite women now? Like that's why Elder Apostle Hart said times that by 1,000,000.
Yeah, bro.
And even our sisters, you should be happy. You ain't gonna have no more stretch marks.
For real.
Like, you want to stay here saggy? You know what I mean? We're in this terrible ass flesh.
Yeah. You ain't gonna have no pain having childbirth.
Nope.
You're not gonna.
You know what? That hit me yesterday. That truly is a punishment because when you look how women are with their attitude, how they act, you know what I mean? You want to reframe yourself. And I see why the Lord put you through so much fucking pain in childbirth.
Yeah.
Because that's the ass whooping you need for how you walk around sliding your feet. And when that famine comes, because I was reading Isaiah 3 yesterday in the NLT, it's going to be bad news bear for people in Babylon.
Oh, bro.
Hairy legs, sweaty bonnet, fucking stomach rumbling, parasites talking to you, musty, through. You're going to have men graping women and they all going to stink.
Ooh.
Okay, it's gonna get people gonna tie duct tape around to try to stay clothed.
Ooh.
It's gonna get very, 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 very bad.
And you know, people here, they're what's the main thing here, bro? Consumerism.
Exactly.
Food, drink. You know, the days of Noah. So it's like it.
Sorry. Do you think a hungry mob of men is gonna say, wait, y'all, let's stop and feed this thick, hungry mother and her daughter?
No.
Do you know a mother and her daughter, they just got bad stuff happened to them because 9 men broke into their house? What the fuck do you think that they did to them?
Ooh. Had a field day.
Jeez. It is.
Yeah.
But we need the Lord.
Had a field day.
People don't understand what the watchmen have watched, what the listeners have heard. Like the Lord has showed us, like, ooh, shit.
Yeah, bro.
You know, people are gonna be just start like those face slashings are gonna
Yeah.
like,
now you good.
the face slashings are gonna come back.
Yeah.
You know, people are gonna start hurting ugly women because they're mad.
Because they're ugly.
Or people that are fit because they're fat. This shit is about to just culminate into a conflict.
Yeah, bro.
You know, and it's like that's why the Lord gonna have us in high places, like eating, looking down, like, oh, look at, walk away.
Yeah. Then ultimately, the Lord gonna have us in that chariot.
Yep.
You know, which we believe through confidence. Lord is willing.
And when you think about the chariots, you got to think about the angel at the Cowboys and Redskins game.
Oh man.
When you think about the chariots, you got to think about the angel behind the beloved brothers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, bro.
When you think about the chariots, you got to think about angry, so-called powerful black beings that are waiting to be told, go.
Yeah, bro.
I'm telling you, my spirit can't stress enough this false reality that we live in. This is a temporal commercial.
Yeah. Real quick, this is the book of well, I finished that in Revelation.
Nigga think because he got a fucking car, some canned goods, in a condo, you know, that he's just good. You see all it takes for the creature to become disobedient to the creator? That's why a collar of correction is coming. I see why women had a chastity belt.
Yeah, fucking lock that shit up.
Yeah.
For real. And that prevents adultery.
Yeah.
Adultery, you know? 2nd Esdras 6 and 58, and it reads, but we thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. That's a cut. It's a cut right there. That's us. There's the nation of Israel.
And we've been polluted.
Yes.
It says that you polluted my inheritance.
Yeah.
You know? So we've been given into the hands of Edom, and we're just completely polluted.
Yeah, bro.
You know, because with other nations, you know, you might have been among them, but you still had an identification of your God or your nationality, even though you had like Nebuchadnezzar bow to their idol.
Yep.
But when you look at it here, It's like it's okay to play the Ouija board. You know, the things that you're allowed to do here per se legally because of freedom, it actually taints you. It throws you off. It doesn't give you spiritual soundness. You're just through. What Babylon does is it turns you out. It chews on your spirit and fucking casts you away and says, buy one, get one.
Yeah.
This is a man eater.
Yep.
Babylon is a man eater, bro. You got it.
Seriously.
It's all about the flesh, you know?
Real.
Let's put a needle in your arm, get high, and have sex.
Seriously, bro. Like that movie with Marlon Wayans. It's called Dream of a Requiem. That's a fucked up movie, man. It shows you how Babylon would turn your ass out. You know, you get hooked on drugs. You know, you get pimped out by a pimp, prostitution. You know, this shit is that's why it's called the Valley of the Shadow of Death. It's a very dark, demonic, very low frequency vibrational place. That's why this is the worst case scenario. This is the worst captivity like ever. But it makes sense why we got to be delivered out of this captivity.
I'm sorry.
And this deliverance is gonna super exceed the greatness of the deliverance of ancient Egypt.
Yep.
That's why this is gonna be the greatest deliverance ever. You know, it's gonna be a so-called alien abduction.
Good.
You know, what you gonna say though?
No, I was just gonna add, like, and they're inconsistent in their gripe when it comes to their wickedness. But it's like you'll tell, like, a lot of Israelite women have a problem with the scriptures about when you can marry a woman.
Yep.
And that's because you still got America on your mind.
Yep.
But it's okay for me to go on YouTube. Like, I'm telling you. So I went on YouTube today as an experiment, and I watched a documentary in Nepal about age marriage, right? And the woman, she was crying a little and she didn't want to go. But then the documentary kept going, and the little girl, she got over her emotion and she was loving the man. You know, she was like, don't go, stay. But first, it looked like a 13-year-old girl being forced to be married, right?
Yep.
But then when you keep watching the documentary, she's now happy. She's proud that she could be an honor to her family. But then you read the comments, and all you fucking bull dyke bitches in Babylon with your bowling pin pussy are talking shit. But all I gotta do is put twerk. All I gotta do is click on TikTok, and I can see bitches from 11 on up shaking ass and titties all goddamn day. But you have a problem with a 13-year-old getting married away before she gets sent to America to get put in an underground tunnel with a nigga with a tiny top or a tall hat to rape her to Satan.
Yep. For real.
So you people are fucking evil, bro.
For real.
That's why Proverbs 17, it says, you justifying the wicked, you're an abomination. You justify Babylon, you are an abomination to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man.
I get it for you.
That's some bullshit, bro. I be really listening and watching, and I don't say much. I'm like that monkey in Toy Story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just, my eyes are just looking.
Ready.
Yeah.
Ready. Stop.
Right.
Every time a nigga walk through, get him.
Because we're seeing the inconsistency, though.
Yep.
It's not like someone makes that statement and then goes, but see, that's why she should be blah, 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 blah. It's they make the statement through the wine of Babylon.
Exactly. And everybody's filled with that shit. You know, and then when you got liquor up in you, you get what? Emotional.
Yep.
So everybody, they're emotional while they're drunk off this wine of Babylon. So they lean on their own understanding.
Boom. That's
why you said in the beginning of the camp, if you're a judge, you can't be emotional. You can't have no emotion towards when you're a judge. That's why when King Solomon prayed for wisdom, the Lord gave him that. And then the next thing after he got the wisdom, two women. Remember, it was I forgot what the account, but basically he used righteous judgment. He said, well, both of y'all come here then, you know?
Or the baby.
Yeah, but the baby, yeah.
The famine.
Yeah.
There was that
was different king.
Yep, you're right.
That's the famine. This is when he prayed for wisdom.
Yep.
And then it was like something going on with two women.
And he said, cut the baby in half.
Yeah. That's what he did. But that was wisdom.
Yep.
Being facetious.
Because he knew the real mother.
Right.
She'd rather her baby live.
Right.
Than to be separated. So he knew, okay, you're the mother.
Exactly. There was no emotion in it. No emotion involved. You know. But people here, their emotions are their emotions can blind.
It distorts.
Yeah.
Their emotion distorts. Eve, you sisters know that is a part of your trait, but when you use that for judgment is where you fail.
Right.
Your job is not to judge matter. That's our job.
Exactly.
And then your job is to listen to what we stated, and then you follow that.
Exactly.
But when you're dealing with a man of the Lord, you're not going to have to make a 6-part episode about listening to a nigga and his judgment, and it cost you $60,000 in debt.
For real.
It's a difference. But you see how the women that are given to these guys that are applying that, you're applying the role you should be to us to 2/3.
Exactly.
So it's your fucking fault.
Exactly.
You open up those little fucking legs and brought forth that baby.
Exactly.
And the warning's been going out. So the Lord is turning up right now. This is not a time where it's a hey, did you read today? Fuck out of here. We're in a time where the Lord is going to start having women come up to us. I went the other day, I went somewhere to pick something up. It was like this restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like all these waitress women, and I could feel the energy, them looking at me, trying to be. I said, damn, I'm not used to this.
They're supposed to.
But they're supposed to be that way. But that's because the Lord is bringing a shift into the earth. Now they're being nicer to you, being sweeter. But then imagine going home to a fucking cackling monster.
You gotta keep that bitch stick.
Exactly.
Because you deserve better.
Exactly.
I don't deserve you.
Nope.
You don't deserve, you don't deserve me.
Yep.
You know?
I don't deserve this.
Yeah, right. I don't deserve this.
I'm taking my talent elsewhere.
Yeah, right. I'm taking my talent to South Beach.
Yeah, exactly. Give me my Bible.
For real,
now
man.
You mad, you leaving. You see, it's like, brothers, hey, man, it says, now we got to switch it. Get Proverbs 21:9.
Mm-hmm.
Get Proverbs 21:9. And also, we got to get Proverbs 25:29. What's that one say?
Proverbs 21:9. It is better to dwell in the corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house.
That means, brothers, it's better for you to live right there. You see that corner? It's better for you to have that 1 bedroom, maybe 2 bedroom, than being a debt slave with this woman trying to establish longevity in captivity.
Oh, it said the same exact thing. Proverbs 25:24. It is better to dwell in the corner of the housetop than with the brawling woman and in a white house. That's it. It's literally the same thing.
And back in 21, it also goes into the wilderness.
Oh.
It's better to go into the woods. Like I was watching this Jake last night in Jamaica, so-called Jamaica, Benjamin, and he had a 6-story treehouse. Now, an average American woman is going to look at that like that's trash.
Right.
But spiritually, he's good.
6 stories? That's tough.
And he built it.
Yeah.
And then when the top of it was a beautiful view.
That's right.
And then he said, and you know what I do? And then I put plastic over when it rains. And he said, when you hear the raindrops, you're sleeping. There's nothing like it. But you can't tell that vision to an American woman.
Yep.
See, this is why the calling out is to the elect Israelite men, because the Lord flock is of men.
Yep.
But what's happening is Babylon and its wine is constantly being rebuked. And one way the wine gets rebuked is by the characteristics of the woman, i.e. feminism. See? So now the scripture says, okay, you want to act like that? Brother, you can go live over here.
Yeah.
You can go, and guess what? You'll have more peace. You'll have more quiet. You can read the scriptures. You can study. You could be in the spirit, brother.
Yep. That's why, like, even men out here in the world, as soon as they get out of work, they'll go straight home. And then when they do finally go home, they wait in the parking lot or the driveway for fucking hours.
I'm gonna say this,
and
I don't give a shit what y'all people say. The way women are right now, they need to be slapped.
Oh yeah, bro.
When you're dealing with a woman, she needs to be shut up, stop, relax. And obviously you're not gonna hurt her, but the way the woman is right now, it's like you have to control her.
Correct.
You have to control her.
Yeah.
Because if not, she's going to just go off on her free will. This is why the Spirit is saying, hey, brothers, it says it's better for a man to dwell alone.
Yeah, bro.
Thank you, brother, posting all these beautiful precepts. Ecclesiastes 7:26, I find more bitter than death the woman, because you'll be sitting, and now you can think about it micro or macro. You got, on a micro level, you got the average mindset of a woman in America. Okay. And as a hopeful elect, which we're about our Father's business, even as a businessman, you have to assess, establish, and figure out what are liabilities so that the next quarter you can have a profit. So if you figure out what is not conducive for your business, i.e. the fathers, and you see that this is a liability, which is going to cause my next quarter not to be better than the last, I have to cut that off so that I can have longevity in this business. Okay? So we are about our father's business, and business is good. So bitch, hurry up and buy. And it said, so don't be bitter.
I'll get actually.
For the sisters, don't be bitter. Your job is to completely immerse yourself to be a silent, delicate, and loving. And then you got to go as far as checking the fucking thoughts in your head when it comes against us. Because a woman could be quiet, but she's talking shit in her head. So she's over here in the corner in your house talking, because Satan in her ear, and she don't have enough knowledge to go, holy shit, Satan's trying to separate me from salvation.
Exactly, bro. And it proved that as Satan, you don't think in your mind that, wait a minute, I wasn't thinking like this yesterday. So why would, so it's like you got to have that spiritual discernment. That's why the Lord got to be dealing with you.
And now she recording phone calls. Now she's narrating when you went to the house. You saw that shit?
Yeah.
I stopped watching all that.
Yeah, bro. I didn't even. Yeah, bro.
Because that shows the characteristic of her too.
Yeah.
Because you got other women that are being quiet right now, and they know that they've done things that the majority of other women wouldn't. Right. So shout out to y'all. At the end of the day, the Lord knows. So what Drake say? So shout out to them. Mm-hmm. But what we're speaking about on a macro scale, macro scale is overall the realm that we're in. So when you use this on a micro scale, we have to apply that to our day to day. But on a macro scale, that's Babylon.
Yeah, bro.
Watch, read that again.
Horde.
But we know in context, King Solomon was talking specifically about male and female.
Mm-hmm. We want to get Ecclesiastes 7 or back in Proverbs?
The Ecclesiastes when we were just reading.
Got you.
The bitter.
Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets.
And we're considered a woman. So we see why it's a blessing to have a woman that's her mind is well instructed. You see those benefits because we're showing ourselves as a woman. As a woman, we're not secretly letting a nigga named Christ talk to us.
Real, man.
Oh, you let that nigga talk to you. You get all mad. But when you really look at what women be doing on a micro scale in comparison to what we do as a woman on a macro scale as a servant, we blow you bitches out the water, bro. Mm-hmm. We a better woman to the Lord than you are to your own man, right? Don't secretly let a nigga named Christ talk to me.
Real, bro.
What? Jesus, fuck you.
Real.
I'll scurry right out of there. See?
Real, because the Lord is refining us.
Yep.
That's why because it says the inward man, the outward man perished, but the inward man was new day by day.
But your little sweetheart, you didn't know the nigga named Craig, she been smiling at work. But it ain't a problem because he ain't asking if she was single. So the nigga could talk to her all day and every day as long as he doesn't mention anything sexual.
See? That's why it's a woman's job to tell that man that, hey, this guy tried to talk to me and approach me. You shouldn't even say nothing.
Yep.
You
shouldn't even have no male friends.
Real. Back in Ecclesiastes 7 and 26, and her hands as bands.
Yep. Holding you back.
Yep.
Her hand, her mind. And like I said, the way the woman is what Babylon is. This is a micro macro problem.
Yep.
That's why she's called the mother of harlots.
Right.
The mystery, the whore.
Yeah.
We're in a whorish place.
Real, bro.
It can't be. It doesn't work. It doesn't benefit us. We need Yahweh Shemel Shai. These issues are detrimental to our longevity in existence.
Yeah.
What about our children, man?
Real.
People don't even think about how their babies are going to be treated here.
Real. People not thinking about the next generation.
They think about the next gen iPhone.
Come on, man.
You got a phone case for your phone, but he goes in raw.
Man. And it reads, whoso pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her.
There's a lot of times where the Lord has allowed us to escape from women. And then there's other men that now they're trying to escape from prison because of the woman.
Yeah, bro.
Or they got to escape and move out.
Yeah.
You got to escape because the cops.
Yeah. And even on a spiritual level, like you said, macro, the Lord's elect are going to have to escape Babylon.
Escape, scarcely saved.
Going to be delivered out of this fucking whore. And it says, whoso pleases the Most High shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her.
Ooh, see?
Ooh, and a lot of Jakes, man, a lot of men, you know, their
Downfall?
Yeah, their downfall is the woman.
Wine and women.
Even John the Revelator, he marveled, you know.
Wine and women.
Yeah, bro.
But now apply that wine, Babylon wine.
Yeah.
Now we know literally drinking wine and women, the party lifestyle,
Mm-hmm.
that'll throw you off. But even the wine of Babylon, the understanding, the doctrine, the lifestyle, the reaction, the emotion, the investment, all those things are secretly demons trying to convert you.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be super careful of that, man. You got any closing precepts?
Yeah. Matthew 6:24. No man can serve two masters.
You got to put your foot down.
Got to. Because if you don't put your foot down, she gonna keep that shit up.
And then once she devours you, she moves on to the next.
Yep. Man eater.
Man eater.
Man eater.
So that's why if a woman tries to tell you no, you got to shut the fuck up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just be quiet because you're giving the sacrifice of a fool.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I remember when I first learned I was an Israelite, I was getting a ride from this chick. We was driving away.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew that at the time it was only IHBK.
He was first coming in.
So I'm like, oh, I know on Saturdays.
Right.
So this chick that was driving me, she knew where I wanted to go, but she was trying to take me way to a different place.
And she knew.
And she knew where I needed to go. And I'm like, no. I need to go downtown. This is Syracuse. I go, no, I need to go downtown. And she's trying to drive me to the outskirts, to go chill where her family's at. And I said, yo, let me out this fucking car. I had to kind of turn up on her. And she had so you brothers, you have to put your foot down.
Got to.
I said, yo, get me out the car, man.
For real.
I'll fucking walk. I had my shirt on. It said black, no. African American, no.
Oh, yeah.
Afro-American, no. And then at the bottom it said Hebrew Israelite. And I used to walk around with that shit before I knew any better. But the zeal had me hooked.
Yeah.
So from then it was like F everything. F everything, you know? And then the rest is history.
And that's spiritual because we opened up earlier with Romans 11:4. The Lord has chosen 7,000 men, ultimately the elect men that are not going to bow down to this image.
So what's that show you?
You know?
That show you that a woman can also pull you away from the Lord.
Yeah.
Okay?
For real.
So this is serious, man. This is serious. And what's being taking place now and recorded is the journey of the hopeful elect and what they have to go through serving Yahweh Bashem El Shai, your same God, your same Savior. And listen to our cry. Listen to our plight. You know, listen to what our experience has been.
Seriously, man.
And you should come to the conclusion that this is some bullshit.
For real. Thinking y'all here for no reason? This is deadly serious. Matthew 6:24. No man can serve two masters. For either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve the Most High and mammon.
Yep, or money.
You're right. Which that can be anything. Money, the world, the woman, you know, it's family.
Yep.
That can be anything, bro. Your belly, you know, but you got a lot of Israelites that we see that's out here that's doing that. You know, Tazariot, Alazar, Deacon, Hassad, just to name a few.
So Tazariak's next. Because if you notice, the Lord is chopping down.
Yeah.
So he's next. Speaking as a man of what we're witnessing, he would be next because he teaches, he's a false prophet. He says that the mark of the beast is not the sea hip. He said he's in a new covenant. He also said that in Deuteronomy, when it said when we go to war with our enemies, that we could take them, he said those are heathen nations, those are Israelites. So now we could take Israelite women. What the fuck? But then Deuteronomy 22 ain't what that is. But now we could take Israel. Shalak Mashapai my Captain Zariah.
And you every Tuesday you have dealings with the witch.
A voodoo doctor.
With the fucking witch. Come on, man.
Go to Isaiah 3.
Yeah, bro.
Can you get in the NLT or in the KJV?
Yeah.
All right, that's all right.
Yeah, because this the phone right here, but you know, the internet connection.
That's all right.
Unless I get a hot.
Just reading the KJV for a little bit, then we'll close it out. Start at 1.
Got you. Isaiah 3:1. For behold, the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shab hosts do take away from Jerusalem and from Judah the stay and the staff, the whole stay of bread and the whole stay of water, the mighty man and the man of war, the judge and the prophet and the prudent and the ancient, captain of 50 and the honorable man and the counselor, and the cunning artificer, the eloquent orator. And I will give children to be their princes, and babes shall rule over them.
So Jake's jacked up.
Yeah.
You got childish leaders.
Yep.
You got women over you. So the Lord is judging us.
Yeah.
And now we're coming to the end of that judgment. And the end is going to be worse than the beginning of it.
It's like we got demoted, you know?
Yep.
Everything got watered down, man.
Watch, because I think it's going to say the woman.
Oh, yep. Verse 5. And the people shall be oppressed, every one by another, and every one by his neighbor. The child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient. And you seen that, you know?
YNs.
And the base against the honorable. When a man shall take hold of his brother of the house of his father, saying, thou hast clothing, be thou our ruler, and let this ruin be under thy hand.
Anybody with nice clothing could be your leader now.
Right.
You know, all Jake got it's like when you look at Jake, anybody now is a new popping, trending nigga. You know?
Man, bro, and that's not good for business. That's bad for business. It says, in the day shall he swear, saying, I will not be an healer, for in my house is neither bread nor clothing. Make me not a ruler of the people. Man. For Jerusalem is ruined, and Judah is fallen, because their tongue and their doings are against the Lord, to provoke the eyes of his glory. The shoe of their countenance doeth witness against them, and they declare the sin as Sodom.
Eve ain't mad that niggas are gay.
No,
Eve is not mad at the gay community.
No.
All right? She will stick up for it.
Yeah, bro.
You know, die for it. See? So this is a problem. This is a problem that we have that majority of Israelites don't understand.
Yeah.
This is why it's only about the elect.
Yeah.
Because if you solely went off each individual Israelite and their code and conduct, you'll be here forever.
Yep.
And being here forever would cut us off for what the enemy has planned to do with his own mind.
For real.
You see?
For real, because Jacob right now, they're not attempting to get close to Yahweh Shalom Shai, unless you're of the elect.
Yep.
You know, if you're not of the elect and you're not attempting to do anything, then you just want to stay here.
Yep.
You know?
And in some form of fashion of ruin.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Back in Isaiah 3 and verse 9, it says, they hide it not.
They hide it not.
And so they not contrite.
No. They openly showcase it. You know, it's terrible. It's wicked. You got Jake actually sticking up for Mo's, lesbians, and transmissions.
Seriously, bro. Seriously. They're sticking up for wickedness. Well, the scriptures say stand up for righteousness.
That's a heathen custom.
Yeah.
Being a faggot is a heathen custom.
Yeah, man.
Remember Sodom and Ham?
Yeah.
That was dumb niggas.
It's gay, bro.
Being gay isn't black culture.
Oh.
Well, being gay is black culture. Because we're not black, you know. Black culture has been created by Edom.
Yeah.
By Satan.
Yep. And then now, being that black culture was created by the enemy, now the rest of the nations think, oh, that's who they are.
Yep.
But that's why you have the precept, Lamentations 2 and 15. This is the children, you know, these are the Israelites.
They want you gay.
Yeah. But watch, this is the greatest underdog story. Because we're going to turn from being fucked up to being back on top.
To being official.
That's right, man. Back in Isaiah 3 and 9, and it says, woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves.
See, so it ain't us, it's the scriptures.
Mm-hmm.
Take it up with the Lord.
That's right. Verse 10, say ye to the righteous, that it shall be well with him, for they shall eat the fruit of their doings.
Boom. So there's judgment coming for Jake and salvation coming for ultimately the elect of the elect.
That's right.
You know, we end it there, bro. There's more, but
yeah,
that's camp. You know, we've been out here long enough. We was on a byway. It's getting a little active. So it's about time to go. So Lord's will, you brothers and few sincere sisters was edified through the spirit as we were. And we just want to say, call Allah, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rafakudash. Double honors to our elders, bishops, and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace, safety, and salutations to the Lord's beloved elect, which consists of men, women, and children. To you, we say shalom.
Shalom. Shalom. How about Shema Shai Barak Thumb?